What up, Lan? Yeah.
What we doing?
Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us.
Off the block, giving it back.
Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Damn. Got it off the block, forming a dynasty from a rock. Laid back in the cut, press play, can't get enough. Yo, let's chop it up in every location. A bearded conversation, opportunity keep knocking like child support. Famous started from the bottom like basements, now we famous. Podcast officials, the topic will probably hit you from a distance like a pistol. Subscribe so you can listen to survival of the fittest. We talking it how we living it. Rolling like a dealership, managing several businesses. T-shirts, podcast, no you don't need a membership. Just follow us on YouTube, knowledge supreme infinite. Chicago got a dipping excited, let's talk about it. Going live, check your notifications so you can holler. Or leaving in the comments, debate it, just being honest. Chicago topics, worldwide views, we supersonic. Big gangers conquer, circle back round like every week. Tell a friend off the block, it's where we meet. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in, the world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back to hood lovers. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in, the world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block, giving it back. Come on.
Come on.
Hey, the hood lovers.
The hood lovers.
Giving it back. The hood lovers. Broadcasting live.
Broadcasting live.
Off the block, giving it back.
Bearded conversation.
Off the block, giving it back.
Bearded conversation.
Off the block, giving it back.
Bearded conversation.
Off the block, giving it back.
Hey, yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. Man, tonight is Thumpin Thursday, and we are in the building. You feel me? Pretty eventful, strong. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know, we had a pretty decent week. Everybody feeling out there, man. Don't forget to do your boy a favor, man. If you're just not coming in, hit that like button, double tap that screen, click your mouse, you know what I'm saying? Move it to that like button, man. Thumb up the video, like the video. Make sure y'all share the content as well.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like he said, you feed me? Hey, man, let's get it cracking, man. Y'all know how I like to start off every show, everybody. You feed me? Hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody feeling good, man. Hey, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. What's going on? Big bro, Professor Remo in the building, man. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And one more again, family. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. You feed me? That's people we come in contact with on a daily basis, people we're cordial with, our families, our extended families, and more especially our bearded conversation, our bearded studios, our bearded lounge at the dark, and our bearded tabernacle family. You feed me? Hey, man, I want to send a special shout out, man, to my uncle, man, Uncle P. Everybody, man, I want y'all to, man, keep Uncle P in y'all prayers, your thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations, man. His mom took a horrible fall, you know what I'm saying? Fractured hip, contusion to the head, man. Again, we just want to, you know, send good energy, Uncle P way, man, and you know, hopefully his mom, you know, have a speedy recovery. You know, when older people fall, you know, it's man, you know what I'm saying? So, man, big ups to Uncle P for being strong and, you know what I'm saying, sticking by his mom's side, you feel me, and trying to get her back to health, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he took a little break so he can, you know, take care of his mom. So big shout out to my uncle, man. Big shout out to moms, man. Again, let's send all that good energy that way. Secondly, y'all, man, don't forget to master these 5 key components of life, man. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And one last time, family, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. You read me? And don't forget to E40 that thing, man, to sprinkle a little support on top, because a little support go a long way. You feed me? If you don't believe me, man, go ahead and try it out, man. If it don't work out for you, come on back and we can talk about it. You feel me? Yeah, man. That's what it is. That's how it is, man. Man, welcome y'all. Shit, you know, man, we did had a pretty, again, like I said, pretty eventful week, man. It's been good, man, you know. I'm still here doing this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still tuning in and tapping in, so I know y'all all right. You know the world is in shits right now. You feel me? Man, hey, you know what? Before, because I always forget. That's because shit. Once I get to talking, we get to talking. And but let me do this real quick so we won't hurt nobody's feelings. So the thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. The thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me right now. I don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. I don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. This video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only. Once again, this video stream is for informational, educational, and edutainment purposes only, with the underline and undertone on edutainment. So we do emphasize and stress edutainment. You feel me? Please do not take any advice shown or any advice given or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting a proper professional that suits your specific needs. So please do your due diligence. Please do your proper vet work and research. And like I always say, don't forget to get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because that means a lot. Hey, because we don't want you going out here robbing no bank, starting on revolts, telling your boss what he or she can take, how they turn it sideways, and where to put it. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want you saying we told you to do nothing around this camp. Coleman, what's going on? Coleman 67. Hello. How you doing? Hit that like button for your boy, man. Share the content. Man, what we gonna get into today, man? Man, NBA playoffs, you know what I'm saying, coming up this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We got the playoffs coming up this Saturday. But before we get to the playoffs, man, I seen some shit about Will and Jada. In the headlines, man, about how, and I know this old, but you know, she's coming out now saying how you know, she told, you know, Will that she cheated with August Alsina because some shit about her not wanting to hurt his ego or something, like, or she didn't tell, like, it's crazy, like, what the fuck, like, but she is finding her way. Nowadays you gotta go broke, seeing we say nowadays you'll go broke seeking more than one opinion. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. But what is wrong with Jada, man? Why is Jada? I don't get Jada. I just don't get it. He say, "What are your thoughts on James Brown, like his music and his personal life?" Brett Smith. I like James Brown. James Brown was a composer. A lot of people don't know James Brown did a lot of the arrangements and composing and putting pieces together. You know what I'm saying, doing his song. Man, James Brown was damn near a one man symphony. Musically, I think he had a great career. Could it have been better? Yeah, but not on his. Well, yeah, with some of the shit, his actions too. But personally, I mean, you know, he went through things in life that a lot of musicians go through with the drugs and you know what I'm saying, and just, you know, the stress of performing and the stress of, you know, making sure everything right and all that shit. You feel me? and the stress of, you know, sometimes when shit slow down for you, not being able to get a gig, you know, also mismanaging your money and, you know, but I'm pretty sure growing up before James Brown was James Brown, he was a cool dude. You feel me? And I'm not saying that he wasn't cool doing out throughout his career, but you know what I'm saying. I think he was a decent individual, artist, composer, songwriter. He was a brilliant entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, I believe he was a brilliant entertainer. He said, "I think James Brown is the best live performer of all times." I mean, you know, I would respectfully, Brett, I would have to put James in top 5. I would put James in the top 5. Honestly, because me personally, I just think Michael Jackson is just a better overall, I'm sorry, live performer, with the energy and the things that he brings. You know, now was James, as far as his artistry go, was James more in depth, detailed, intrusive, and creative? Yes, I think I would say that. But when we're talking about, don't get me wrong, James was a hell of a performer, a performer. But I just think Mike, you know, it was just something about Mike, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's one of the, now James is one of the greatest. Like I said, I put him in my top 5. Most definitely in my top 5. Most definitely in my top 5. Appreciate that question too, Brett. That was a damn good question. Chat, what you guys think about James Brown? Chat, what you guys think? I fuck with James. Like I say, I think James Brown. I will put him in the top 5. Most definitely, I would. I most definitely would put James in my top 5. You know what I'm saying? As being, you know, one of the greatest performers alive. Most definitely. You know, James will do that for you. Who we got there? Who is this? Who is this? My boy Bobby T. What up, Bobby? How you feeling, my boy?
I'm doing good. How you doing, buddy?
Man, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to slide over there with the ladies and show the ladies some love. They wilding over there, man. I like going over there with the ladies.
They're straight going crazy with it.
Yeah, bro. I hated I had to go live, but I had to come over here for my peoples because, you know, I do this. Like, yeah, man. The ladies, man. Hey, man, big shout out to Chocolate Tie and the Bomb Squad, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't subscribed to the doc, man, y'all know I always tell y'all to go over there, check out the doc. Hey, man, make sure y'all go tap in to TMB with Monkey Man. You feel me? Hurricane JW. You know what I'm saying? All my moms, they got channels. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go tap in. Also, man, Bobby T got a YouTube page, man. Bobby do music, man. Make sure y'all go tap in with Bobby on the YouTube side. And my boy Grizz, too. And my boy Grizz. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I like to say, man. Go support those who support me, because I support them until further notice. You feel?
You feel me?
What you say, Brett? Brett says, I'll take the top 5. Mike is amazing. But Mike got a lot of his stuff inspired by James Brown. Well, see, but let me tell you something. It's not about and again, I understand that, right? I get that. Before we go back into this Jada thing and Will Smith thing, I get that. And Brian, I appreciate the hell. I mean, I'm sorry, Brian. Brett, I appreciate the hell out of you for this question and back and forth conversation. This is great. Yeah, Mike was inspired by ones before him, right? I get that, but that doesn't mean he didn't surpass. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a point where the student you know surpasses the teacher, and I think Mike performances, Mike motherfuckers was falling out fainting. like bro, when half the fucking stadium needed medical attention when Michael Jackson performed. That's unheard of. Ain't nobody doing that now. I don't give a hell if it's in America or overseas. But half the damn stadium needs medical attention because they didn't fell out. Now, stop me when I'm lying. Like for anybody. And I'm pretty young, you know what I'm saying? But shit. And then you know, and look, and then I'm not taking, listen, and I'm not going to take nothing away from Chris. Chris Brown is a hell of a performer. I would have to round Chris Brown up now with Michael Jackson. Usher is a hell of a performer.
That's quite the comparison, Chris Brown to Michael Jackson.
Again, you feel me? And if he hadn't beat up Rihanna, listen, I'm gonna keep it 100, man, or whatever the hell they say, allegedly. But if that situation with Rihanna had never happened with Chris Brown, and also some other things that you know has taken place throughout his career, or that I think have probably or possibly you know taken place, he was next. Chris Brown was going to be the next fucking Michael Jackson. Most definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. And that's not taken away from James Brown talent. Because talent-wise, yes, I think James Brown was a fucking amazing. A lot of people don't even know a lot of these things about James Brown being a composer, songwriter, and putting all that and arranging all that music himself. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just like Prince. Prince played like fucking every instrument. Like performing.
Prince was a bad motherfucker for real.
Most definitely, bro. The Prince got to go up and that's what I'm saying. And James Brown, see, and during that time in the 70s when James Brown hit certain songs that he made, it moved the people, it moved the crowd, man. So I'm yes, most definitely. Again, James Brown would have to be maybe number 4, number 5 in my top 5. Right? Yeah, man. Because James was a bad boy. Most definitely, James was a bad boy. I'm not taking nothing away. I'm not taking nothing away. But Mike, yeah, even just because you inspired by the greats don't mean you can't be greater. You feel me? Real shit though, Brett. So Professor says the only time I ever liked Jada was when she was in the movie A Low Down Dirty Shame. Since then, she's never been a useful. She's she's been as useful as a condom in a convent. God damn. Oh,
dude, I can't stop thinking about Penny Pussy, dude.
Oh, whoa! That's some wild shit. That's nasty.
That is crazy, dude.
And so, y'all, we were just on the show with the ladies, man. And matter of fact, let me read. I'm gonna read this Jada article, and if they still live, we can go over there and watch and commentate on some of that shit. I think that's what we gonna do. Right of fact, you know what I'm saying? Hey, because I got time for the Boosie.
I think you'd be a great wingman, dude. I think we need to hit the club.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, King Mir, yo, what up, King Mir? I'm finna talk about Jada real quick, and then if the ladies still live, bro, we finna go back over there. We gonna commentate off the ladies, because that, hey, Bobby T said he can't get this penny pussy off his mind, and I want to talk about this penny pussy too for a minute, though. Well, let me read this article about them, man, and I just want to commentate real quick about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna read the whole article. It depends on, you know what I'm saying, how I come off, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to touch on this shit because she just seems to want to find her way and keep her way in this shit. This shit was gone. Are they still fucking married?
I don't think so. I think they got a divorce.
Okay. Well, shut the fuck up then.
Allegedly.
So Jada Pinkett says she confessed to cheating with August Alsina to protect Will Smith's ego. First of all, that don't make no motherfucking sense for you to be and we gonna keep it 100, man. What do you mean you confess to the cheating to protect my ego? Are you fucking insane?
That's just like a woman. Blame it on you for them cheating on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to protect you. It's like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, like, how the fuck is you protecting me? You know what I'm saying? I just
don't hurt my feelings.
I don't get the protection part. I don't get the protection part, man. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess I can see what she's saying a little bit, but nah. So she said,
can I opt out of the protection plan?
Real shit. So the never-ending saga of Jada and Pinkett Will Smith. Just when you think the story is finally over, boom, another plot twist drop like its season finale nobody asked for. That's what I'm saying. Like, she trying to stay. Like, if she wasn't married to Will Smith, besides that Low Down Dirty Shame, or besides what's the movie, man, that she made, man, with Alan Payne and Bokeem. What's the name of that movie, man? Where they was brothers and shit. But besides them, man, don't nobody really get no fuck about Jada Smith or Jada Pinkett.
No, never did.
Never did. So this time, Jada said she went public about her entanglement with August Alsina to protect Will's ego. Yes, you read that right. She didn't have to tell the world. She chose to for him out of love. Wow. Yeah, there's some women shit for yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy logic.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell. So according to Jada, she could have kept everything private, locked it away, pretended it never happened. You know, like most people do when they make questionable life choices. But instead, she stepped up, sat down, and gave the internet one of the most unforgettable confession moments in pop culture history. So first of all, if you thought about it that fucking much, bro, you should have shut the fuck up and kept your mouth closed. You feel me? If you thought it was gonna do all this and it was gonna be all that, you should have just shut the fuck up and kept your mouth closed. Now, me personally, I don't. Like, but if you was gonna tell me why you had to sit me down on your fucking show, and we talk about it on the show, bro, you could have, come on, man, you could have told me that in the privacy of my home, man. No, you did that for likes, views, and clicks, and also it gave the entertainment world some shit to talk about Will and Jada Smith, and then all this other shit start coming out with Will's friend, the Muhammad nigga. Now he coming out saying that Will did this, that, and the third, and he caught Will. Come on, man. See, a lot of this shit that she did, all this shit started some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit is what started a lot of the bullshit. Remo says, gas, lack of accountability, too much.
Some would say that is why he had his little breakdown there at the Grammys or whatever it was when he slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah.
But that's, dude, I do understand why he snapped. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, his ego was already hurt. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it was just a shot at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not knocking Chris Rock for making any kind of joke, but it's just wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Wrong person, wrong time.
Yeah. So, and honestly though, he should have knew that shit too. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah, dude, for real.
I know we comedians and shit like that and all that shit. You feel me? And if we comedian in the comedic world, I know a lot of things shouldn't be cut off from being a joke. But at that time, you know what I'm saying, what they had going on, yeah, I probably would have went somewhere else with it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like real shit.
Yeah.
So, but the shit was funny though. The G.I. Jane shit.
Dude,
was
he
good.
whacked him, dog. He smoked his ass.
Yeah. So it says, let's be honest, that entanglement conversation still lives rent-free in everyone's head. Now she's saying the reason behind it was to protect Will's ego and happiness, which is interesting because the internet remembers Will sitting there looking like he just discovered what pains feel like in real time. But hey, maybe that was part of the plan. Will, I'm going to tell you what he looked like. He looked like he wanted to go.
I'm pretty sure that
he looked like he wanted to kill that bitch and choke that bitch. Excuse my French. And I'm sorry, ladies, I don't want to, but that's what he looked like, bro.
I think that she screwed a couple of their son's rapper friends. Like, it wasn't just the one dude; it was like a couple of them.
Oh yeah, it was a couple, man. It was a couple. Yeah, it was a bunch
That's
of shit.
trifling. You know what I'm saying, dude? They're like less than half her age.
Hold on, I know you ain't calling nobody trifling.
I am trifling, but that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? I call him how I see him.
I know. Hey, yeah, shit. Hey, the B wasn't no one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I feel you.
You leave me out of it. I'll own my trifle. You know what I'm saying? I swagger through it.
So listen to this. She says, I'm going to have to speak my truth, but I'm also going to protect you, she said. So if I gotta look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good, I'm going to do it. Jada says her decision was driven by codependency. She wanted, because without Will, see, this is again, she did this shit, bro, to try to make a separation between her and Will, to try to put her out there as Front Street, not as the adulterous wife, because that's how people were going to see it, but that's the hurt woman who was going through trials and tribulations inside of a relationship that seemed like it couldn't be like it couldn't be mended or put back together, or just the stresses and the woes of, you know what I'm saying, both of their careers and the children and the things that came about. See, it was
But hear me out. Listen, when you got married, you made a covenant. You know what I'm saying? You can't go around scapegoating the whole adulterous wife thing when that's exactly what you are. You broke a covenant between you and another person saying that you wouldn't do no fuck shit. And that's some fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? So she's just throwing the blame, dude. She's trying to find a straw man scapegoat to ride.
This motherfucker said, Will Smith, you cheat on me, blame me for publicly, and then you come out in public looking like a Dollar General Montel Williams. Hell no. I need to slap a motherfucker. You is off the chain, man. Oh my God. So she wanted she wanted the public narrative to move on quickly so the family could heal. I'm the adulterous wife, she told herself. Let's be done and let's move on. By taking abrupt public blame, Jada believes she spared Will from the kind of intense scrutiny that might have damaged his career and self-image. I had to make sure.
And then he goes and slaps a motherfucker at the Oscars, dog. You created that entire situation. You didn't save a goddamn thing. Pretty much.
He did, man. She did. Like I say, and I really think that this was the like I say, bring separation between her and Will. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the ladies talking about. Hold on. Let's see what the ladies talking about. Let's see if they still.
I was singing that song.
Hey, so this is the question, y'all, fellas. This is the question. Does Cootie Cat taste like pennies?
Sir, you want to see black ink or blue?
I think Taco raised her hand.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said I haven't had it when it tasted a little bit like a 1999 copper penny, but it shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying?
If some pussy tastes like penny, that means only blood tastes like penny. You know what I'm saying? So evidently she ain't cleaning it right, and you call that the wrong motherfucking time.
Thursday, the Queens make my night. All right, let's go. Let's go.
He said, "Play that song, King." I would, but I already got too many songs to delete. We watching y'all. Y'all watching us? Oh shit, they watching us.
Hold on, what unfiltered? What are you talking about?
You watching me. Watching me.
Yeah, we need to crash this motherfucker.
No, not me, unfiltered. No, not
coming
me.
in hot.
Y'all been over there watching us on his live. Who over there watching? You and Brian? You and Brian and who else?
Yeah, Brian.
You and the one-eyed bandit, Bobby.
Because he's a hater.
Brian probably over there talking shit too. This nigga said, "Back to the penny pussy."
Back to the penny.
What you say, Rose? You young whippersnappers are very nasty. Laugh now, my old self and not used to the sex talk. Stop lying, Rose.
Rose, police.
Yeah, you see the fine ladies on the panel, the fine ladies of the bomb squad.
It's the whippersnappers.
Oh, you and Bandit Bobby over there watching us?
Okay.
Bandit
Bobby.
It's crazy.
This nigga King said, "Rose, I'm a man of God."
Go back. Go. Thank you.
Take your mama your phone and go to bed.
Girl, you know it's past his bedtime. And you know this.
Yeah. Why y'all want to get back to the penny pussies? That's crazy. The penny pussy.
Because I'm trying to crack. No.
They can't hear.
I like that all y'all like eat coochie.
I know.
I love
That's
that
the best
y'all.
part.
I really do.
She gonna say she love that for
I love that for them.
Dude, I am a fiend for
hey, you ain't lying, big bro. If it's like pennies, yeah, you ain't lying.
Unfiltered. Have you been to Texas before?
Bitch, I'm from Texas.
We just vocalizing what your mind has pondered. Yeah, Rose crazy.
Hey, a while ago you said eating ass ain't really my lane. I said you better swerve,
you seen that, and I
motherfucker.
seen Justice Forking. I was like, what?
We got to get you up on the panel with the ladies one day.
What are you talking about?
One day, Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, man, we got matter of fact, we need to do a thing with Bearded featuring the ladies of the bomb squad.
Yeah.
And you not here go Miss Moni talking about some shit reform home. I mean, I'm sorry.
5 minutes
She's
ago.
reform 304. She no longer for around.
I'm done.
So you a one man woman now, Miss Moni Bubba? You a one man woman now?
Freaks and church dog, man, for real.
It's a lot of real.
I'm a fact.
Because I could tell you a story, but we ain't gonna go.
Dude, there aren't many women who have one man.
Not tonight. We'll hold that for another day.
Many women have one man.
No, I don't think so. I think they've all got. Women work on a system. It's a very delicate system that they have manufactured to keep them.
Put some names on that.
And all of everything that they need. And so yeah, it's just a system of using guys who are big time simps to get what they need in order to be comfortable. And I would be lying if I said I didn't do the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm just calling it how I see it.
Well, me personally, I don't do the same thing. If I'm with one person, I'm with that one person.
Well, yeah, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying. But that ain't the case. You know what I'm saying. I'm forced to be unmonogamous right now. Not that that's not what I want, but nobody's giving me the choice. You know what I'm saying, to be in a relationship. So I'm just taking it how they're giving it.
You're just taking it one cootie cat at a time, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I finally got my list back up. You know what I'm saying? I finally got my roster back to where I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I can swap out a couple times a week and be I ain't got to deal with no shit for real. I'm kind of getting to where I like it.
Okay.
But I've come to realize like I'm fucking with them in a whole different kind of way. You know what I mean? Like there ain't no music here no more, which is fucking up my head. I used to thrive on something about getting laid with a chick that I wanted to be mine so bad, but knew that she wasn't being faithful for some reason was the fuel that I needed in order to write some amazing music. But now that I've come to this epiphany to where I got to fuck with them in a different kind of way, that fuel just ain't there.
Maybe you need to go back so you can make the music.
That's what I'm saying. But dude, I can't be, dude, it hurts, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I ain't trying to cry like that, and I ain't trying to. These bitches don't deserve no music.
Oh, facts on YouTube. I'm a 304 in real life. I'm a one woman's man. Okay, Miss Money Bubba. So where your man at in real life? You know what I'm saying? Let's ask him that. You feel me? Let's ask him that. Let's ask him that. But yeah, man. But that Jada Pickett though, G. Jada Pickett Smith, man.
She's
a horror. Yeah, horrible.
He said he's a horror.
Yeah, she's a horrible horror, man. Like this shit is just that like, come on, bro.
Dude, I really used to like Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest, I did lose some respect for him whenever he did that, because it's like, you have to be man enough to know that even though he said some fuck shit and it hurt your feelings, it was wrong. What he
probably got tired of coming in the house. Who dick you sucking?
Hey, Will Smith's a big motherfucker, dude. If Will Smith slaps you, you're gonna feel it.
Yeah,
he got frying pan hands.
Well, see, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I kind of still say it was staged a little bit, though. You feel me? Because Chris Rock a little dude. Chris Rock a little dude, man. Unless he could just take a hell of a slap.
Dude. But you got to think about it like this: Will Smith's a big dude, and if he really smacked him, he'd have knocked him out. If he really would have smacked him.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think he really hit him. You know what I'm saying? It just looked at violent, or just looked at. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not so sure that it wasn't just for to show that Will Smith was a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was like to show that he was intentionally trying to be violent. I think he was just trying to show people that he wasn't not going to do nothing.
Yeah, that's the case, man. You should have went up there and just punched his ass. What you slap him for?
Smoked him, dude.
That was some whole shit. Yeah, that was some whole shit. You should have just punched his ass. He said, I can't even do that.
I don't know, dude. The slap's pretty disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
Like, to get hit like a man in front of a crowd's one thing, but someone slaps you, dog, and then walks off and you don't do nothing.
We know Ms. Money.
That's
Tell us, don't worry about all that private. No. We want to know. We want to know. She's still embarrassing this man. This is supposed to be getting. Oh, okay. So they're supposed to be getting a divorce. Okay, so they ain't divorced yet. Because I did ask where they divorced yet. See, that's what I'm saying. So I really do think this is about so when they do get divorced, you're not going to hear from no one about Jada. Jada, like, shit, you didn't hear about only shit. The only reason you heard about her, like I say, you know what I'm saying, because she's Will Smith's wife. Other than that, shit, them two movies, them fucking movies she was in wasn't, you know what I'm saying, for you to know who the fuck she was. You only know her because she with Will and had babies bound. You feel me? Other than that, that's why I say I think, you know what I'm saying, this talk, I mean, this shit could keep her for the next 10 years, man, where she got a story to tell to make some money off of her. You feel me? Realistically, if
that's
they get
lame
this divorce,
as fuck, though.
But you know what? But what's crazy though? If they get a divorce though, she gonna be taken care of any motherfucking way, because you already know they finna Will finna get hit over the motherfucking head. Oh my goodness! And what is it with all these women want to divorce their men and want to get child support for their men? Why is all these women, man, trying to do it in California?
They're probably still probably one of the only mother states left. You know what I mean?
No, because California giving half. But bro, if you're not from California, bro, that's the new lit. Women are going to California. Women are going to California trying to get. And I ain't just talking about fucking stars. I'm talking about regular people. Women are going to California trying to get over. You know what I'm saying, on their baby daddies or their husbands, bro. This shit is crazy. I bet you don't even live in California.
Women are a whole different kind of evil. You know what I'm saying? Guys are fucked up, but I think guys are more outwardly fucked up. Like, women are more like do some real hurtful shit, and it's like permanent. You know what I'm saying? Guys are more superficial.
I forgot she was in Set It Off. She was in Set It Off, but she was in like I say, like Low Down Dirty Shame, like Remo mentioned. Low Down Dirty Shame. And then the movie Jacob's Lyric. That's the name of the goddamn film. Jason's Lyrics, not Jacob. Jason's Lyrics. Besides them three and shit, I forgot about Set It Off. What else has she done for her to even be separated, or for anybody to even give a fuck about Jada? Nothing. But this. You know what I'm saying? And that's how she gonna stay relevant, man. She gonna keep throwing that old pussy on young niggas, and they gonna buy.
Dude, when you think about it, how crazy is it that she slept with her son's friends? Like, why were you guys even around each other? Like, don't you have shit you should be doing that's not around your son and his rapper friends?
No, not if he bringing them to the house. What the fuck? She don't have to work. She ain't going nowhere, so she at home and they bringing them to the crib. She gonna. You feel me? She gonna mingle, she gonna intertwine and see some young dick that she like, you feel me? She gonna shoot her shot. Will probably ain't never in the motherfucking house. And allegedly Will like boy pussy. I mean, I'm sorry.
See, I heard that Will Smith and his old lady went to the Diddy thing, and
then I heard they were swingers and they do shit together. I heard, man, you hear so much shit. I don't know what's true, what's not true.
Right.
And that's not even my business. Preferably, I don't even care about what they do in their sex life. You feel me?
But the point is, dude, anybody who watches their girlfriend get fucked by somebody you're not in a position to get mad that she cheated on you. What are you talking about?
Yes, you can, because if this is something we do this shit together. We don't do this shit separate. Now, you going out sleeping with our son's friends, that's something totally different from us being cuckold, from us being cuckolds and all this old extra freaky shit. You feel me? That's something totally different, my boy.
I see what you're saying, but when you are doing shit like that, it's like that is what you're leading yourself into it. You know what I'm saying? When you're that type of promiscuous, you shouldn't be surprised when somebody in a relationship like that goes and screws someone else, because you know what? You should have seen that shit coming.
Yeah, just like Ms. Moni said, she said, I don't know why they're divorcing anyway. Besides whom I'm talking to, the dating scene is trash for both sides. I mean, but you know, stars gonna get another star and shit like that. You know how that shit don't go. He said, man, Jada got it figured. Jada got the figure of an 8-year-old boy, not appealing to me. Now, I wouldn't say that, man. Jada Pinkett a little sexy. He said, and that's that other one with LL Cool J. Ooh, oh damn, she was in the Matrix. Yeah, I forgot about that too. See, this is what I'm saying. Jada Pinkett Smith is very fucking forgettable. You feel me? She's very fucking forgettable. She's barely been acting in years. She could have at least tried acting. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If they had, so they won that Diddy shit. They had their own part. Oh yeah, this content is intended for entertainment purposes only. Damn, Ms. Moni, wait a minute. Let's get back to this one. You said they had their own parties? Oh shit. They was out here doing all type of shit. I heard allegedly, I heard motherfucking Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade was having these type parties too. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, y'all excuse me for the night, man. Y'all know I usually don't even get into this type of shit, but fuck it, why not? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Ms. Moni say, goddamn it, they had their own party. Well, going to Diddy, she say shit, they ain't need Diddy. They had their own party. And damn it, you feel me? Oh, Jaguar already told Jaguar, right? Yeah. Hey man, I was on the show with Jaguar. I didn't even get up on the panel, though. I should have got up on the panel. You know what I'm saying? But next time she do a show and she have a panel, I'm gonna get up there, man, and I'm gonna see if I can interview Jaguar. I think she a good spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? And just to bring some I ain't gonna necessarily say content. I just want to have a good conversation with her, because I love to know. And not necessarily about the things that she know in the entertainment industry. Of course, those things will come out, but just her journey, and the things that she went through and how she overcame some of the things that she went through. And then, maybe, fickle out into, saying some of the industry things, because, in order for you to be able to tell this type of story, a lot of these things had to happen to Jaguar. You know what I'm saying? So I love to see that, or love to have that conversation, or I'm saying, do an interview with Jag. So next time she have a panel, I'm gonna jump on that bitch, man, and see if I can get her to come on over to the channel, man. You know, she seemed, you know what I'm saying, like a good spirit. You feel me? She seemed like she'll do it. You say Jag claimed they had them folks running out of their house crying. That's crazy. Yeah. Like old boy who gay now, man. The boy from the Empire, the Hakeem, the youngest one. I heard he ran about that bitch. Well, I read and allegedly, you know what I'm saying, he was one of the people that you know what I'm saying, that they had in the crib and shit. That's crazy. Allegedly, of course, even though most of the stuff she says, most of the stuff she has claimed has came out. Yeah, that's crazy. Jaguar, yeah. Jaguar, you don't know who Jaguar. Jaguar, right, man. That's the chick that you know, on Jay-Z song, she's singing that hook. Man, I never seen the song. What how that shit go? Song Cry. You know the song Jay-Z got, Song Cry? That's just Jaguar on the hook. Jaguar got like a neo soul feel. Jaguar, Jaguar, right? Can boy. She can blow. She can blow, man. She get to tell you. Hey, she talk about everybody too, man. She talk about motherfucking Jill Scott. Hey, she be going Mary J. Blige. And what's crazy is a lot of people say, you know what I'm saying, they think she crazy, they think shit wrong with her. And guess what? It might be, but I guarantee you some of that shit, if not 80% of that shit that she's saying is fucking true, bro. Like we see this shit. Look at the Epstein files, even though we
Like,
ain't got.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's not a lot of shit that people can say that blows my mind anymore. You know what I mean? At this point, anything's possible. Literally anything.
Right. And I don't think she does it for mind blower or shockers. I think, goddamn it, you know, she was hurt, she got hurt, and it just came to a point where she was just fed up with the shit, and she started just exposing. Yeah, but Jaguar Wright, that's her name, big bro. Jaguar Wright. That's her name. Oh no, you said you thought it was a stage name. No, that's her real name. That's her real name. Yeah, Jaguar Wright. Yep. Shit, she was she had a brief little stint with the Roots too. You know what I'm saying? She say they ain't shit. Oh man. And I used to, man, I fuck with the Roots tough, bro. I fuck with the Roots, man. I fuck with the Roots tough. Black Thought, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? My boy with the fro. I fuck with the Roots tough, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn. When she was talking about the Roots, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? How they watch, you know what I'm saying? She said they watch motherfucking Common. She say Common, oh man. She say Common tried to get out on her, man. And she said, bro. Yeah, she said Common tried to get out on her, man. The motherfucker ain't move, ain't bud, they do shit. This shit was crazy, man. I'm like, damn, not Common. You feel me? Yeah. But shit, you know, in the game, man, you know, they pass motherfuckers around, man. You say her and that other woman that passed last year called out their record labels. Yeah, Angie Stone. Yeah, so and Angie Stone, and then after Angie Stone, D'Angelo, like they got murdered. Yeah, man, motherfucker Angie Stone say motherfucker owe her $50 million. You feel me? And after that time when Angie Stone was talking about what a motherfucker owed her, she mysteriously came up dead. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Bearded conspiracy. You feel me? And then I just found it highly suspicious D'Angelo passes this year too. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, real shit, Miss Moni. You know it, man. Hey, but you know that's the industry, man. You know we can only speculate, we can only guesstimate, we can only say allegedly. But we know what's going. Well, we don't know what's going on per se. You know what I'm saying? Actually, because we ain't seeing it and observing it. But come on, man, motherfuckers ain't crazy, ain't stupid, ain't you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we gotta know, man. You just looking between the lines, man. This shit ain't hard to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers with money, motherfuckers with power, man. That's how they play. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't trying to play the game, god damn it, you feel me? Want to play the game? Shit, we get you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker play ball. Just like with this war, real quick. But not real quick. I want to touch on this war too, man. Like everybody thinking this shit is about this oil, man. I just sat back and I was thinking, man. Like with this straight, with these bombings, with Israel and woo up the bam and all this shit. I'm like, this shit is about financial power and control of economies. It ain't about nothing else. It's all about financial control of economies. That's all this shit is about at the end of the fucking day. Facts. I don't give a fuck if you're a Republican, if you're a Democrat, if you're a liberal, if you're conservative. I don't give a fuck what you believe in, who you voted for, what you got going on in your little feeble ass mind. This shit, this war right now that we going through with Iran is about financial control of economies.
Do you really want to get into why we're in this war right now? Because I could tell you why.
Well, let's hear your opinion. Let's go.
But before I say anything, these are my thoughts and opinions, and these do not reflect the views of my good brother Bearded or his network. What it really comes down to is the Zionist Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu are trying to ethnically cleanse the entire Middle East around them so they can have control of the Middle East, because then they'll be essentially the leading power in the world. They already control the United States. Trump has turned into a Jewish puppet because of Mary Ellison, or something like that. She is the one who donated all of Trump's money for his campaign to get elected the last time. And she is she has dual citizenship with Israel. And
Obama got dual citizenship with Israel. Let me be quiet. Go ahead.
That's fucking crazy. I didn't know that. Is that true?
I wouldn't be saying it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyways, so this is all just we should have never attacked Iran. And we did it under the guise that we were trying to destroy their nuclear weapons. But guess what? You want to know a little fact about America or about nuclear powers in general? You don't bomb countries with nukes, period. Because you know why? Because you'll fucking get nuked. And the fact, why haven't we bombed North Korea? Because we know they have nukes. Why haven't we bombed Russia? Because we know they have nukes. Israel told us that Iran had a nuclear facility, had nuclear weapons, and that we needed to bomb them because they were a threat to America and Israel alike. So we did. We did this on a Jewish whim. And you know what? We would have never. Now we fucked ourselves is what we did, because we can't win a war in Iran. They've spent the last 100 years preparing for a war. They live in a physical fortress of mountains, surrounded by mountains. It's a logistical nightmare for the United States. Have you not noticed gas prices are fucking going crazy, dude? I can barely afford to go to work. And it's because Iran has the fucking Strait of Hormuz closed down. We didn't think that one all the way through. Let's bomb the country that is in control of the strait that provides 20% of the world's oil. What the fuck did we think was going to happen? Got Trump acting out of pocket, yelling about, you better open up the strait or I'm going to turn your country back into the Stone Age. That's our president saying that shit.
Yeah.
How unprofessional, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but I still think it's about financial power of the economy, because the 20 to 30
you're right.
World oil travels through that strait. And guess what? Iran said, okay, goddamn it, if you want us to open up this strait, guess what we're gonna do? We'll sell the oil, right? We'll let y'all get it, but we don't want it in American dollars.
Right.
We don't want it in American dollars. That's the same shit. See, and this is what I'm saying. Now, yeah, it look bad for America. See, that's the same shit Gaddafi did, right? What they do. He got his ass about it there talking about some, yeah, what you talking about some turn this shit into America, into y'all money and not a man, you crazy as hell. We gonna hit the motherfuckers hard. That shit is pause. That's not gonna happen. But I'm telling you, man, I'm for real, man. Trump won't. I'm telling you, man, it's financial control of the economy. And then you got to think about this: who do we own? Who owns our debt? China and Japan, bro. If they get their oil from Iran and we fuck up that straight and we get that shit. Oh man, they in the palm of our fucking hands. They palm of our hands. He said their sons both lost his parents within a year, and Tupac started this war to throw us off his associate's trail. In those fouls, allegedly. Okay, you know what?
Oh yeah, dude. We think that we stopped something, but what we did was we killed a radical Muslim in front of we killed his grandfather in front of the dad. We killed the dad in front of the son, and now we have a son taking over who has not only been radicalized but has seen multiple of his close family members become martyrs for the cause against America. And we think that we solved a problem. We just created an entire generation of people who would want nothing more than to destroy us.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you wipe their ass off the face of the earth and keep it moving.
At this point, yeah.
And let Israel do their thing. He said money is fictional. Platinum, gold, and silver is the real currency. Now, so Nixon did this. So back when Nixon was the president, Nixon printed too much money, right? So which we didn't have enough to cover this shit.
Whoever left the gold standard, whoever went to the central bank.
I forgot who did it. After Nixon overprinted the money. I forgot who it was that lifted the gold standard, and this was like in 1971 or 72, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere along there, between 69 and 72, if I'm not mistaken, when that gold standard shit got lifted. You feel me? So American dollar ain't really worth shit, but this is a way to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? This is a way to bring it back. Mary, his niece, already said his family has dementia. That runs in their bloodline. She says this is straight facts and it comes from the source. Not only could they bomb you back, but you could set off a nuclear reaction on site, i.e., Chernobyl. That's fact. He said we have an idiot as a president. I don't think he's an idiot. That part I would have to agree.
No, he's playing both sides. He's not as dumb as he's making himself look.
Yeah, he's not an idiot. He said he was going to harm a whole civilization. And listen, and I talked about this before, sending that right to the White House. I talked about this.
Yeah,
before.
He put that on Truth Social for everybody to see. Everybody. Told him he's going to blow him back to the Stone Age. He was going to give him 24 hours. Okay, it's so like, but then you don't follow through. You look like a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So let me ask y'all. Let me ask you motherfuckers a question because we got so much to say about or against. What the fuck would y'all do if y'all was the president?
I wouldn't be fucking with Israel. I would make AIPAC register under FARA.
But if you got some type of information that this country had nuclear weapons and you didn't want those nuclear weapons to be used on you or anybody else, and you got to be the superpower, you got to get your shit back together. You got to get back in the groove.
Well, see, the thing is, if you know that they have a nuclear warhead done, you don't bomb them. That's why we haven't bombed any other nuclear power, because you don't do that. Iran says that they've been enriching uranium in order to make a bomb. And that's what we've supposedly been blowing up is the enrichment sites. But, yeah, they've never had one. But Russia just come out not too long ago and said that if Israel nukes Iran, they will give them 2 nukes. Okay, that was a lie. I don't know if it was 2 or not. They'll end up giving them some nukes. Gift them to them. Which right there says they don't have them. They do have hypersonic ballistic missiles and some sick-ass cheap drones that they're just decimating us with. One of their drones costs like $30,000. One of our missiles costs like $1 million. Financially, we've already lost.
Yeah, it says U.S. intelligence detects signs China is weighing in, giving Iran advanced radar systems. China steps in. Yeah. All type of shit, boy. Damn.
Yeah, we can't beat Iran, dude. Iran not only is a fortress and has been preparing for this for a couple hundred years, but they've got a conventional military, and their entire country is predominantly radical Muslim, which is an honor to die in for the cause. You know what I'm saying? Which turns your entire country into an army. America's not like that. Majority of Americans, if we got invaded, would fold like a fucking paper towel. They won't. The kids are gonna fight. The women are gonna fight. The men are gonna fight, and they'll all be proud to die for their country and happy to do it.
You don't think Americans feel the same way?
What's that? No, absolutely not.
I'm fighting for mine. Shit, let them bring their badass over here if they want to.
Oh yeah, I'm right there with you, brother. I mean, I'll fucking
let them bring their badass on over here if they want to. Yeah.
So I've been waiting on this.
And then it's hard. How do you trust? So with this war going on, how do you trust a lot of the people that you see in your city or in your state that's around you? That's could potentially look like they from over there. Like how do psychologically how does that play on the minds of Americans?
It doesn't phase me. You know what I'm saying? It really don't, because you know what? 9/11 was a false flag by Israel, and that was also like the whole Muslim scare thing. Not all Muslims are terrorists, but the majority of terrorists are Muslims. You know what I'm saying?
We're not going to say that.
Well, that's I can't say that's a fact, but I'd say that's pretty widely accepted. But to say that there is, and I live in a pretty small town, so if I see somebody of Middle Eastern descent, it doesn't even faze me, because if you're radicalized, the last place you're probably going to be is where the fuck I'm at. And I carry a gun everywhere I go. I've been waiting to be a hero.
This motherfucker said he is waiting to be a hero. Hell no. Wow. So
I had to sit next to a guy with a pink turban on one time on an airplane. It was like a 6-hour flight. And this was like, years after 9/11, but it was still like, I almost feel like it's a safe bet not to wear your turban on the airplane. You know what I'm saying? For the sake of your safety. Was that crazy?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah. Oh my goodness, man!
It's like, have a little decorum.
Don't put a turban on the motherfucking airplane. Oh, look, I know that's your religion, but I think it'll be safe if you don't wear that motherfucker on this plane, because you know what I'm saying. If some shit happens, you're gonna be the first motherfucker that's gonna get got. You feel me? So yeah,
dude. I sat there with my keys in my hand the whole time, ready to yeet this motherfucker if he tried some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it ain't about dying for the country. It's about shit you hear. Shit, if you don't die for the country and them motherfuckers take over, you're gonna die any motherfucker way. So you might as well go out fighting.
It's not about the country. It's about your what you have. Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely.
If it comes to
the land where you're standing is going to be the only thing you'll be able to defend. When this shit all blows up, there ain't going to be no fucking leases. There ain't going to be no fucking borders. It's going to be find a place and fucking stay there and die there. Pick a side and die,
But again, man, we got 2 more years of this shit, man. Once the next president come in, they're gonna try to fix all this, and you know what I'm saying, see if we can get some shit together. It might take 2-3 presidents to get it back, you know what I'm saying, where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, this is the way of democracy and republic that we in and that we part of. This is how this shit work. You feel me? That's how this shit go. Real shit. Look, we ain't even paid attention to the ladies. Let me get their ass off the screen. We didn't got into some other shit. But that's how this shit go. You feel? You know what I'm saying? It absolutely goes like that. So yeah, Bobby, hey, I'm fucking with it, man. I'm fucking with it. Just I'm waiting on those midterms. He's already trying to block in the mail voting. Yeah, he don't like that. Yeah, he don't like that shit. Yeah, Trump a wild motherfucker. Trump still saying he been cheated. Hey, Trump say, God damn it, y'all still cheating me from the other elections. God damn it, so I need a third term around this bitch. Trump ass off the chain, man. But like I say, I still think,
dude, if he can keep the war going, then we can't elect another president because he'll be a wartime president.
No, yes you can. Yes, you can. You can still elect the president during wartime.
Well, yeah, you probably could, but they won't. He'll just stay in office. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but yeah, I looked that up.
Because that's why Benjamin Netanyahu from Israel has been in power so long, because he's continually kept his country in conflict. So, and whenever your country's in conflict, the last thing you want to do is go switching, leaders and policies, and then you're fucking up whatever it is you might have going for you.
But then that don't make no motherfucking sense, because if my country is constantly in conflict with this motherfucker at the helm, that means the people need to band together and get this motherfucker up out of there, because goddamn it, we gonna stay in conflict. You feel me? So that don't make no sense to just roll with the motherfucking punches. You feel me? Which is what most.
Hey, I feel you. I'm not saying it's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, but I know.
I'm just saying that's what happened.
You know what I'm saying? He said you just sent proof that this war is premeditated. Let me see what you sent me. I mean, of course we are. Hey, so but before that though, what type of Jews are you talking about, man? You know, there's different types of Jews, man. So what type of Jews are you talking about? When y'all say these Jewish people, like when y'all say the Jews, what? Because you know it's different. You got Ashkenazi, Sephardi, you got Mizra.
You what?
You got different type of Jews. So which Jews are you talking about?
You're Zionist, Jewish, Orthodox.
See, yeah. Okay, so you're talking about the Orthodox, because the Ashkenazi is the Jews actually. So in this is how we need to let the people know. And so the Ashkenazi,
there's a whole Jewish diaspora. The Jews were scattered among the nations.
Yeah. And I'm finna give them to you right now. The Ashkenazi Jew, originating from Germany, France, and Eastern Europe. This is the largest group in North America. Like I say, these are the Jews that we are talking about, but that's mixed in with these so-called Zionists, because all Zionists are not Jews and all Jews are not Zionists. Then you got the Sephardi.
Yeah, you don't want to be a Zionist. A Zionist is bad.
Traditionally, from the Iberian Peninsula, Spain, or Portugal, who later settled in North Africa and the Middle East. Then you got the Mizrahi, descendants of Middle Eastern and North African communities, including Iraq, Persian, Yemeni, and Moroccan Jews. And then other communities include Ethiopian Jews, Beta Israel, Indian Jews, Benin Israel, and Italian Jews, Italkim. And then you got the Orthodox, adhere strictly to traditional Jewish law, the halakha, and ritual, divided further into modern Orthodox and Haredi, ultra Orthodox. So yeah, so you got your different classifications of Jews. So you gotta know which Jews we talking about. So and again, all those factions don't get along, but we gotta be understanding about when we say Jews, who we necessarily talking about, because it's different groups. You know what I'm saying there's different groups, and these different groups.
But how we could really break it down is like the Jews that own the media.
Those are the Ashkenazis. That ain't your boy Yedin Benahu. She said, I know who I'm voting for. Who you voting for, Moni? Who you voting for?
Hey, you want to hear my prediction for the election coming up? Maybe not this next one, but the one after that. Get this. Vance, Kirk, 2020, whatever the fuck.
What?
Wait for it. Count on it.
Where you get Kirk from?
It's a sure bet. Erica, JD.
I'm gonna say, where you get her from?
Just wait, dude. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Because JD knew that he couldn't beat Charlie in a straight up election. And so what's the next best thing? You have the Jews kill Charlie, and then you get with his wife behind his back, and then you run for president.
How you just don't say the
use her as
Jews
the vice
killed
president.
Charlie, man? What type of shit is that? No, man. I don't think that had nothing to do with it. You say you're not saying a thing? Come on, Miss Moni Bubba. Talk about it, man. Get it out here in the open, man. We want to know. The world want to know what y'all scared of. Talk about it. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
They're scared of Mossad.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck Mossad. No, I ain't gonna say all
and
that.
rightfully so, dude, because they blow people. They blow people up with fucking microphones. They blow people up with pagers. They love doing that shit. They thrive on it.
Yeah, because a lot of people say they don't believe he got shot.
They'll do whatever it takes to keep the stigma off of them.
Yeah. So what's this?
They killed Kennedy. That's who runs the country.
Let me see. What's this shit? Bobby. Yeah. That's Bobby boy, all of these motherfucking conspiracy theories, man. Hold on, where my button at?
This is not a conspiracy theory. This is all facts.
How you know these is facts, Bobby?
Because it's all provable names on that people that own companies.
But how do you know? Again, how do you know these are facts, Bobby?
Because they're Jewish. You know what I'm saying? And they own the companies. It's not a conspiracy. It's a fact.
Let's see what this shit say. Hold on. Let's share this shit. Let's see what Bobby got going on, man.
Sports, and my hobby is how many Jews there are in things. Speaking of sports, did you know that the NBA has 14 Jewish owners out of 30 teams? That's pretty weird considering they only make up 2% of the population. Just saying. Whenever I find a Jew, I put a Star of David over their photo to indicate that they are Jewish. Think of it like maybe an armband, but a digital one that I put on there to keep track of them. Some people on the internet call me names or say I'm an anti-Semite because I get some things wrong or am purposely misleading, but I'm not an anti-Semite. I just like to know how many Jews there are in things. And sure, there are some mistakes sometimes, but we all make mistakes. Or sometimes I won't have enough Jews to put on the infographic, so I'll embellish a little bit. Like things like put Steve Jobs on there as a Jew, which is obviously not true. Or put Bob Iger of Disney on 12 different times with different versions of his name. It doesn't really matter. People believe it because they're fucking idiots. Take Comcast NBC, for example. They have 186,000 employees, and here I counted 100 Jews working there. Concerning. A lot of my former friends and family find it weird how obsessed I am with Jews and how many there are in things. But what I find weird is that 212 Jews have received Nobel Prizes, which makes up 22% of all Nobel Prizes ever given out. Pretty weird considering they only make up 0.2% of the world's population, right? Some people say, what's the big deal that Jews are overrepresented in things? Surely they're underrepresented in other things. So wouldn't it basically make me a communist to want exact representation in all things? But that's not what I want. I just want there to be no Jews in any things. I'm a utopian. Here's another thing I'm working on, the U.S. House of Representatives. There are 25 Jewish members sitting out of 435 possible seats. That makes up 6% of the total. Yet again, Jews are only 2% of the U.S. population, and that is very fascinating. Also, I wouldn't want you to think that I'm so one-dimensional that my only hobby is counting how many Jews there are in things. I also like to independently investigate inaccuracies in Holocaust statistics. Every day when I go to bed, I pray that I could be relieved of this burden of having to count how many Jews there are in things. If you catch my drift, Iran. What was that, Mother? Dinner time? Mother's calling me for dinner. She made my favorite tonight, boiled potatoes.
Wow, he look like a fucking Jew. Cuban black, what's going on? I mean, Cuban G and black G. He look like a fucking Jew. But, I mean.
What you just said right there was anti-Semitic.
How was that anti-Semitic? He looked at Jewish.
That's what a Jewish person would say. After I just ragged on him for fucking 5 minutes.
But he did though. But so I mean,
but no, he made a list. He made a real list of media, Jewish owned media, and when you trace everything back,
what you call it? Hurricane.
Dude,
Hurricane.
it's fucking
Same thing.
Yeah,
Hurricane
actually,
same thing, and he got banned. He got his shit took down. I got the list. I already know. Yeah. But so, and my thing is this though, man. Like misinformation out here. Y'all calling these motherfucker Jews? Are they really the Jews though?
Do you think? Well, that's a deep rabbit hole there, because the Rothschilds claim to be Jewish and they control the world, but I've heard that they're actually fake Jewish under the guise that it's the Jews that are fucking everything up. But I really do. I think that the Rothschilds may be controlling a lot of the Jewish intuition, but the Jews are still acting on their own behalf. They're trying to start fucking the apocalypse, dude. The fucking end times.
The prophecy, you said they trying to.
Yeah, they're trying to rebuild the temple, sacrifice the heifer, usher in the Antichrist.
I mean, well, you a biblical man. What's wrong with that?
What do you mean? What's wrong with that? They want the difference between. Do you know what the difference between Jews and Christians are?
I mean, you tell me. I don't know.
Okay, people say that Jesus was a Jew. Technically, he was. He was raised Jewish, learned Jewish law.
Well, technically, you wrong right there. You wrong because Jesus wasn't a Jew. But keep going.
Well, no. I'm not. Listen, brother. I'm not done. Jesus come to abolish the Jewish religion. He called the Jews the synagogue of Satan. Leave me, you brood of vipers, I believe was the words. Okay, so I'm getting off here. Jews are who had Jesus killed. Jews do not accept Jesus.
That's not true neither, but go ahead.
What are you talking? Okay, anyways.
We can walk it down. We can walk it down.
Yeah,
we can
walk it down. No, hold on. Wait, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just interject.
Yeah. I feel you.
Go ahead. Just go ahead. But okay. Go ahead.
So Jews had the Romans kill Jesus because they didn't accept him. The Sadducees and the Pharisees were the two groups of Jews that
the Pharisees and the Essenes. You got to don't forget about the Essenes, the Sadducees, the Pharisees, and the Essenes. Those were the three religious sects of the time. We'll get that, but just go.
Thank you for that addition. I appreciate it. Okay, so they had Jesus killed. They don't accept Jesus as the Messiah. The Messiah that the Jews were expecting is a war hero. They're still expecting him today. So they're expecting a Messiah to come, gather the Jewish people in Israel, and take and defeat Israel's foes. And then they're going to dwell in the promised land. And that's their view of it. But Christians, on the other hand, we accepted the new covenant. Jews follow Mosaic law with the Old Testament. The Jews reject the New Testament. They don't accept that as a divine word. They reject Jesus. They don't fuck with the New Testament. And a lot of Zionism there's a Christian Zionist movement now where the Jews have convinced Christians that Jews are a good thing. And for all intensive purposes, the reason why Jesus come here was to abolish the Jewish religion and to fulfill the law of Moses. And everybody was supposed to be able to gain eternal life through believing in Jesus. The Jews rejected that. They don't like Jesus. In the Talmud, which is a Jewish text, a rabbinic text, they say that Jesus is in hell, burning in excrement. They think that his mother was a whore who got pregnant by a guard. It's terrible. The Talmud is a terrible text. And so the whole Christian Zionism thing, we have this affinity for the Jewish people. And when in all reality, Jews despise Christians. When Orthodox Jews see Christians on the street, they spit on the ground when they walk by. They beat them when they walk by. And it's like, how did we get so blinded? So would you like to rebuttal on the Jews didn't kill Jesus? The Romans killed Jesus. But it was at the hands of the Jews.
The Romans killed Jesus. That's the motherfucker who stabbed him in the side and nailed him up there. The Jews didn't do it.
Yeah, but they had it done. You know what I'm saying? They forced Pilate's hand. You know what I'm saying? Because they had a mob. You know, they did it by force. It wasn't like the Romans weren't worried about Jesus so much. You know what I'm saying? They were huge. This guy's not affecting them, but it was the Jewish community that was in such an upheaval that the Romans had no other choice but to appease them and sacrifice this guy in order to keep civil rest.
So my question is, so when did Jewish people come to exist in history? Before Jesus?
Yeah, the Jewish people Moses was Jewish. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole Bible, from Moses got the 10 Commandments on the mountain, and that is but the Jews say that Moses brought down like 300 and something commandments or something like that. Jews follow the law of Moses, which is like a couple hundred commandments. I don't know the exact number, but Christian tradition, when Moses brought the tablets down, it was the 10 Commandments. I would actually like to know how that differs from the Jewish. Where do the Jewish people get? But I know that Jesus fulfilled the law in the New Testament when he did the Sermon on the Mount.
And the Talmud technically isn't.
It's a rabbinic text. It's actually rabbis debating.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So that's actually not a.
But it is an accepted Jewish text that they reference.
Yeah, but it's not an actual Dead Sea Scroll or
no.
Yeah. So the Talmud is only works and peer review works of rabbinical individuals or rabbis and stuff like that came together and put together that collection. So throughout their own research. So the Talmud is
that talks like they say that you can have sex with children if they're under a certain age. It is crazy.
But you know what? But all cultures are like that. This is what I'm saying. Like, why are you acting shocked? Like
no,
this
no, I'm not. I'm just talking. Speaking of the
this went on in the world before. This went on in the world before any text or anything was written down. You know, it was a time here in modern history where women were getting married at 12 and 13.
Well, you know, Cain and Abel started all that shit. Technically, dude, think about the first 2 sons ever to be born, and one of them killed the other one. That's from the beginning of time.
Yeah, see, so you should have watched. So I've been doing a lot of Cain and Abel and on my Bearded Tabernacles. And playing a lot of.
It's such a powerful story. It's like, man. So really speaks to human nature.
Yeah, so we've been playing. So Cain and Abel had a twin. They had twins. They had sisters, and they took upon their sisters as wives and stuff like that. You know, if you read the book of Adam and Eve, and if you read the book of Jubilee, which were texts that were left
Gnostic.
out of
those are Gnostic gospels.
You know what I'm saying? Well, a lot of the canon that you get is Gnostic. You don't know that? It's just it was just certain shit wasn't used and wasn't inputted in it. But Ethiopia, their Bible still has 81 books. And I want to tell you guys, there's way more. So me personally, I believe is way more than what they found and what they comprised and what they put together. I think it's way more books than what Ethiopia got. It's just some of the shit that never get found because it's destroyed, and some of the shit might still be out here. But nonetheless, I don't really take these stories for literal or historical value, me personally, per se. I mean,
I think you should take the characters as historical value, but I don't think you should necessarily take all the events verbatim. You know what I'm saying? Because, but you got to think back in the day, if you were to writing something down was such a big deal, it would have been almost unheard of to write a story that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? It's like when it's such an important text, all of these guys died, crucified, beheaded, went to their death claiming that they had witnessed Jesus do miracles and that he was the Son of God. One of them got skinned alive. It's like, you had to have seen some shit. You had to seen some shit to let a motherfucker skin you alive and say, yeah, I seen him do it. I seen him raise the dead. I seen him heal the blind. That's hardcore to think about. Peter denied him twice.
So are the Pharisees and the Sadducees and the Essenes, are they Jews as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And what makes them Jews?
They were the leaders of the Jewish church at the time. Well, they're Jews because they follow the law of Moses and they're descendants of Abraham.
So you say Abraham was a Jew?
Yeah.
So where does Abraham come from?
Like the lineage?
Yeah, no. Where does Ibrahim, Abram, or Abraham, where does he come from? He's Ibrahim in the Talmud. He's Abram in the Torah. And
God actually changes his name a little bit through the Bible.
He changes it from Abram to Abraham, but his original name was Ibrahim. It depends on the geographical region and the tongue and the dialect that you speak. Let's go. So where did Abram come from?
I don't like geographically.
Yeah, where was he born?
Oh, I don't know. I'm about to find out.
You looking it up, or you?
Yeah. And you're of Chaldees.
Okay,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Now,
situated in lower Mesopotamia in modern day Iraq.
Stop right there. What was the primary religion or focus during the time of Abram when he was born, and the culture where he come from? The Mesopotamia, Sumeria, they believed in they wasn't believing in no motherfucking God. He was believing in them Anunnakis and shit like that. And then he came out. You can't say. So you mean to tell me he's born there? He was raised there for a certain amount of time in Mesopotamia, modern day Iraq, which is Iraq now. They had their own spiritual religious system. And you mean to tell me that you don't think he took to any of that before he left and became this father of many nations? You don't think that had
Abraham, I'm pretty sure Abraham struck out on his own, and God made him a promise for the land, and he went and he took this land, and then he got another promise because God wanted him to show that he was faithful. He took his son up on the mountain to sacrifice him. God sent a goat, so he didn't have to sacrifice his son. And then later on, he gets the promise that he's going to be father of many nations, numerous as the stars. And I think he is considered the father of the Jews, kind of. You know what I mean? I think he is like the beginning of the.
He's the father of Christianity, He's the father.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you got it right. But
Judaism.
at the time, it was Judaism. You know what I'm saying? At the time,
Judaism. Yeah, same different Judaism. All Jewish people are
But if you're a real Christian, you should have transferred from a Jew into a Christian. You know what I'm saying? That's where they missed.
No. Christianity and Judaism are two different things. Just like Islam. So again, that's why Jewish.
But Christianity started off as Judaism.
No, Christianity started off as Catholicism. Let's get that fact straight.
Wait, what?
Christianity wasn't no fucking Christianity. It was Catholicism. Catholicism ran the world, not Christianity. Rome.
Catholicism is Christianity.
What do you mean Christianity is Catholicism?
No, Catholicism is Christianity.
You said you.
I think it makes sense either way.
I don't, because they're very different entities.
But because Catholic is just a part of Christianity. So
no, Christianity is just a part of Catholicism, brother. You got to go do your research, your study, and your history of which started first. I'm trying to tell, and I'm not saying that you're wrong or with your ideas and your thoughts. Just go look up a little. Just go do a little bit more digging. Catholicism was the primary religion in the world, not Christianity. Even during that time, even during the time of the Jesus of the Christ, there wasn't they was Catholics.
So you're saying Catholics aren't Christians?
No, Christians are Catholics.
But Catholics aren't Christians.
No.
What?
Because Catholicism is a whole separate belief system. Christianity comes out of Catholicism. I don't believe Catholicism comes out of Christianity. Like all other denominations,
I think you got that backwards.
No, like all like your Baptists, like your AME churches, like your Kojic churches, your Seventh-day Adventist.
ChatGPT.
All that shit. Fuck ChatGPT. Read a book. Fuck ChatGPT. Read a book. Catholicism. You feel me? Christianity came out of Catholicism because they tried to purify it. You feel me? That's Christianity, in my opinion, I'm going to say in my opinion, is a purification process from Catholicism. That's all it is. Catholicism is Catholicism.
I think Christianity is the act of accepting Jesus.
I guess no, because in Christianity, you got the Torah. Jesus wasn't even mentioned in the 5 books of the Bible. They don't even know who the fuck he was.
No, they prophesied about him in the Old Testament, and then he showed up in the New Testament.
Right, which is the Torah or the Tanakh or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they prophesied, but he wasn't spoke of. Nobody knows that prophecy. My ass prophecy. Y'all be killing me with this prophecy shit. It was a wild guess.
If you've ever looked up the facts about how many prophecies there were in the Bible,
and how many came true to this day?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't say that shit. That's circumstance, happenstance, and numbers. And if you inside of something that's coded and that's configured all fucking ready, yeah, this shit's gonna happen anyway, man.
But you gotta admit, the Bible, hell of a story. Probably one of the best books ever wrote.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say the best book ever fucking wrote. And it is a hell of a story. But the Bible isn't complete though. You can't say it's a hell of a story if you don't have the whole completion of the story. You feel me? We got bits and pieces of canon that were decided by certain councils. And after those 3 original councils, like I keep, the Catholics had councils as well. This is what a lot of people don't even know these things. I bet you didn't even know that, did you? Outside of the councils that would held for Christianity, that the Catholics had 4 councils themselves that interjected inside of those councils.
And Orthodox Catholics are on a whole nother level of weird. You know what I'm saying? My cousin here recently, he's been telling me that he thinks he's Catholic. And it's like, brother, you're not Catholic. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking the Catholic religion at all. I think they're good people.
We ain't gonna get into that, Professor. We ain't gonna get into what they do. We not gonna get into what they do. Christianity did come from the Romans. I know that. He said both opinions can be right at the same and different interpretations. Yeah, but if you gotta do a little digging though. He gotta do a little digging. I ain't trying to say he wrong or just get on him like that, but you gotta do a little digging. The Roman Catholics killed Jesus. Then they obviously came first. But no,
I'm not saying no. I don't think that it wasn't the Roman Catholics that killed Jesus. It was the Romans. The Catholic Church didn't come until after Jesus was killed, and then Paul started the Catholic Church.
But man, that's yeah. This shit
the Roman Catholic didn't come till later, after everybody had been martyred, and
so because the Roman Catholic, so I want to let people know Roman Catholic and Roman Empire are two different things as well. People don't know that. That's two different regimes, two different.
Hey, I gotta back out of here. I gotta refresh this thing. My camera's fucked up again.
All right, my boy. Yeah. Hey, but hey, interesting though, man. Interesting facts, man. See, a lot of times, man, I think y'all just be thinking I just be up here talking and shooting this shit with y'all, just be talking and shooting this shit. But no, man, you gotta get into this shit, man. And I don't think Jesus was a Jew, man. Like real shit. I just can't go with that. I'm not rocking with Bobby on that Jesus was a Jew shit.
No. I'm not. No. I'm saying Jesus learned the Jewish law, but he come there to abolish and renew the covenant with the Jews. Jesus is the new covenant, but the Jews rejected that. They weren't having it.
Yeah, because the Jews, they don't believe in Jesus. They don't believe in the Christ, shit like that, right? Yeah. Well, I have to refresh my memory, and because I know I read I got some book on that shit too. I gotta start pulling these books back out, man.
But dude, when I was raised, I honestly thought for the longest time, honestly up until like the last probably not even 2 years, I thought Jews and Christians were really similar. I just found out I mean, I didn't realize that my church is super Zionist. You know what I'm saying? My church supports the fuck out of Israel.
This motherfucker gonna say my church is super Zionist.
It is, dude. We have an Israel flag in the church.
So that means you a Zionist?
No, my family's Zionist. I am not.
See, so why are you solely against the Zionists and your family's Zionist?
I'm a motherfucking Nazi, dog. I don't think Hitler was rounding up the Jews because they were mildly cheap and annoying.
He ain't no Nazi, y'all. Don't be saying that shit, boy.
I'm kidding. But listen, Hitler was on to something. I don't think we should just necessarily knock. I don't think we should just knock him out because
we're not gonna get into the Hitler shit.
Listen,
we're not gonna do that. We've already said too
much. Let's look at some Holocaust statistics. Let's look at the numbers. Do you know who Nick Fuentes is?
Yeah, that's the fake ass white supremacist.
yeah, that's him. I think he's about as real as they come. I don't think he is a white supremacist. He's a white nationalist.
But how though? He ain't even fucking white. That's crazy.
Yeah, he is. What do you mean?
No, he has Spanish origins. He ain't no fucking. Yes, he is.
He's Irish.
Again, he ain't no fucking no.
I don't understand why people, when you use words like supremacy and all that shit. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with being proud of being the color that you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when you use words like white supremacy and shit like that, that shit is insane.
It is. It's crazy. It's
insane and it's offensive to people. You feel me?
I agree.
Let's be real with that shit, bro. I'm not knocking or disagreeing the fact that a motherfucker shouldn't be for their race or shouldn't be for their people, but it's about how you do it. Saying shit like that is offensive, right? Listen, hold on.
Okay,
it's offensive. It's offensive, but I'm not saying that they're not wrong, right? Of course, you would want to have faith in your ethnicity, right? Of course, but I'm saying though, but when we talking about on a worldly scale and things of that nature, bro, like saying you're a white supremacist. And look at the way other people have been treated and done throughout this world. Like
that's a low IQ move.
Like what the fuck? Why would you do that? Like, and we already know who holds the supremacy monetarily. You feel me, throughout the world and what goes on, but then guess what? Y'all hollering white supremacy, but you steady talking about the Jews fucking you.
Yeah, white supremacists hate Jews. Jews aren't white.
That's what a lot of Jewish people say. They don't like to claim European, but Ashkenazi Jews come from Eastern Europe. Man, this shit is just, it's a fraud, man.
It fraud. Is. Yeah, it's all fucking fluke.
Not a problem. And that's
but no,
why
here's what I was going to ask you.
Go ahead.
So how do you feel about like Nick Fuentes? One of his big things is how, whenever America was started, we were a predominantly white nation. And now that we have allowed all of this immigration stuff, he seems to be worried about. Well, no, it's not a lot, because white people have officially become a minority in the country, and he to put it in layman's terms, it's like, is it selfish or bigoted to want to preserve white culture and to project that into society? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't seem like a bad thing to me. Like, I want white people to, I'm not saying white people have to be the majority, but I'm not saying that I want to be overrun with illegal immigrants that have no scruples or, respect for diplomacy. It just doesn't. How do you feel about that stance? You could look at it from the African American perspective.
Well, I'm not African American, so I mean,
Hold the phone.
I'm not African American at all. I'm an American.
Yeah, word. I'm hip. Good for you. That was the best comeback you could have had, dog.
I'm not African American at all.
That was tight as fuck. Clip that.
I never been to that fucking place. Don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot. I know a little bit about the lifestyles and the cultures.
You sound like Jesse Peterson. You know who that is?
Read and experience. No, it ain't that I sound like Jesse Peterson. Now, I'm not going to say So actually, everyone has African heritage and lineage in their system. If we go with the out of Africa theory, or if we go with the scientific analogy or comparison or studies in medical journals. But then, separation of lineages and shit happens, and then, you get removed from shit, yada, 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 right? Just like, and I always say this, just like England, half of the world that's populated and that we call Caucasians are fucking Germans.
Right.
If you do the fucking history, just
there's
like
a lot of Irish,
Yeah, like my people are Irish. To be honest with you, my peoples are Irish. Like, and then when you say what Irish people, listen, everybody wasn't white.
Your heritage comes from
a white race. You feel me? And even when those people that got here from America, that you say when they got here, this place was already running and doing good until they took it over and brought their bullshit with them.
Do you know where your family's from? Do you know where you hail from?
Yeah, I got my family crest. We from most of my family, my blood is from Ireland. We were actually allied clans of that Braveheart nigga. I forgot his name, but we actually an allied clan. I found my crest. Most of my actually we only have like, I want to say, like, how people be like, oh well, I'm 98, 90, what is it be like 70 or 80% Nigerian or whatever from whatever part of Africa. We have only like 10% of that shit in our family. You feel me? Like real shit. And like how people only have 2 to 3% Indian heritage in my family. I got like 30, like 30% Indian heritage in my family.
Damn. It's like Indian red dot or Indian like bad
Indians, the so-called indigenous motherfuckers that they say is Indian. Irish, and like I say, it's only like 10.9 or 9.9, some shit like that percent African. You feel me? But I wouldn't sit here and say that I'm not that, because we are all of those things, but we go with what we're predominantly, our predominant makeup is. My predominant makeup isn't from Africa. You feel me? My predominant makeup is from Ireland. Then next is the Indian, and then the African shit. You feel me? Like, yeah, so and I'm not gonna say I believe fully all the way in the DNA shit test that I took or what the one was. I took a couple of them. You feel me? But one of them I ain't get back because I ain't paid for it. Cause yeah, but anyway, but it was fun to and a few of my family members did the same shit. Because I got Puerto Ricans and shit in my family as well, and did the same shit, and we all come back from the same motherfucking spot. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Y'all come back from the same spot. But damn, my bad. I didn't talk myself out of the damn questions. Ask the question one more time.
No, I was just asking how you feel about the worry of racial what is the word I'm looking for? A specific race decline if you are, how am I trying to word this right now? He's worried about the preservation of white culture.
There's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, shit, white culture is integrating inside of black folks culture. You know what I'm saying? You see so many mixed marriages and things of that nature.
Do you see that as a positive thing?
No, I don't see it as a positive thing, but I'm not going to say I necessarily see it as a negative thing because I'm supposed to be a lover of people. So I will not say it's a negative thing, but I'm not going to sit here and say it's a positive thing neither. Because now, multiracial individuals are trying to start their own race. And if it keeps going the way it's going, I think they're going to get it. You feel me? And that's insane. It's not going to be a taboo a word well, I don't want to call it taboo, or just a commonly thrown around word like mulatto or the other words that they use to identify mixed individuals. They're trying to make it an actual race now. But preservation of a people, purity of a bloodline and a system of your family, I don't disagree with that. It's a way to go about it. You feel me? You just got to make it strong. But listen, it's a disconnect though when you go about it by putting your feet and your knees on the neck of other people to stay. You know what I'm saying? Self-resilient or to survive. You feel me? I think that's cruel. I think that shit is like you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? That we understand each other as people and we come together as people. You feel me? It's so much hate in our hearts, bro. That you know what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I want to say wholeheartedly that it'd be a great thing for self-preservation as a group of individuals. But look how these group of individuals self-preservate. You feel me? They got to wipe out. They got to destroy. They got to. You know what I'm saying? And even throughout time, bro, when we see about these wars and all this shit, bro, you don't hear about these wars from people of color. You hear about these wars from Caucasians, white people, how they go over and kill other white people. Did y'all see enough people be killing me about racism? Even though I know systematic racism exists within color lines, but white folks don't give a fuck about other white folks. They've been killing each other forever. That's fact. I mean, real shit though. You might not look at it like that, in a grand scale scheme of things, because of the wrong that's been done to us culturally or historically as a people. But shit, they kill each other like a motherfucker. You feel me? Like real shit. Like all the motherfuckers over there in Africa, them Egyptians and the Iranian motherfuckers, they don't look black no more. Them motherfuckers look like white folks. They killing each other. And I don't want to hear that shit about the olive complexion and some of them look dark. No, them motherfuckers ain't that's different. They kill each other. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't give a fuck. And then when we was talking about them Jewish people and the Nazis and shit like that, man, and how Jewish people don't say they white, most of the Jewish people are fucking converts, so they are Europeans. They are white. That's why that war is going on over there. That's like it's a lot of shit with that convert shit and with that who are the original people of the land. It's always going to be war over there because until people understand who are the original people of the land and why they left or why they got kicked out and now they trying to come back and get their land back. And motherfuckers don't want that to happen due to whatever political regimes. I'm not going to name any things. We already named a couple of them on the show, but I'm not going to keep mentioning those regimes in that way to the fact to make a point because y'all know what it is. But yeah, man, like this shit is wild. But yeah, I don't mind motherfuckers, self-preservating, man, and doing the things that it takes to, survive and keep their race pure. But it's a way of going about it. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If I was a black supremacist and I'm our first thing they gonna do shit, they gonna whack us. That's just what they do with all our major leaders. Oversight and insight and open up our motherfucking third eye. You get whacked. You feel me?
Yeah, I watched an interesting documentary on one of the big civil rights leaders. I can't remember what his name was, but straight up, I think the CIA fucking like kicked his door in, and a bunch of people was like in the house whenever it happened. They just kicked the door in, shot him while he was on the couch, and then left. And traumatized everybody that was there. But he was a big deal in the civil rights movement.
And what was we gonna do about it? Nothing.
Right.
And while you motherfuckers talking about what the fuck is you preserving? Y'all kicking in doors and shooting motherfuckers and can't nobody do nothing to y'all. So what you preserving? Now, because you motherfuckers is dying off, y'all dying off because y'all are fucking putrid. But you know what? I'm not gonna go there and be, and talk too bad. But you're dying off, man. Look, what goes around comes around, man. At the end of the fucking day, we ain't finna get too biblical. We ain't finna get too feelings. What goes around comes around, bro. And it's only a matter of time, man. You fuck over so many people until you start getting fucked over. And if other people have to suffer for you to endure your suffering, so fucking be it. I'm not saying it is right, but you gotta learn your lesson. You feel me? So shit, so be it.
Yeah, and that was a good answer to the question. Good answer. Sure.
I mean, it wasn't even, but for me though, and I appreciate that. It wasn't about a good answer, man. I was just trying to keep it, real, man. Because a lot of times, man, when we have these discussions, people, why you always got to make it black and white, bro? That's how this shit is. Everything is fucking black and white.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, everything is, you know what I'm saying? Everything is fucking black and white. No matter what type of conversation that we have in this motherfucking world today, bro, when we talking about people, it has to be a black and white thing, bro. And then the gray area is just you're adding a little bit more whiteness on top of it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to lighten it up. That's what black and white makes gray. Shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so, man, But like I say, it wasn't even trying to be a good answer. It was just trying to be more of the truth, bro, and how shit is and how people see things and how people don't want to see things. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck would get up here and really say that there's something wrong with self-preservation as a people or as your people? Who would get up here and say, "Oh man, I'm not"?
A lot of people. I think a lot of people would take offense to that stance.
Yeah, but that's insane though, because
it is.
You want your people to be great, right? But here we go. But on the flip side of that, the insanity comes from, because like I said, it's a way of how you're doing your self-preservation and how you're creating your supremacy. If you're doing that shit by putting your foot and your knees on motherfuckers' necks who are less fortunate in order for you to come up and break their fucking backs, and you don't want to do the work your fucking self, and that's what's been happening. Right? So how can y'all say y'all the minority now? I get it, y'all might be the minority, but that ain't my fault that your ass can't reproduce. That ain't my fault.
No, it was a lack of political policy which caused, the whole. It wasn't like we stopped producing. It was like there was just an influx of immigrants in the past, 20 years or some shit like that, which has caused us to now.
So what type of immigrants are you talking about?
None in particular. I'm just saying.
But most immigrants are European. So what are you talking about?
Well, you're considering European people white. European people, although they may be classified as Caucasian, I'm not. I'm talking about.
You're talking about white America.
Well, that's right? Not. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, don't, yeah, you talking about white America specifically.
Yeah, because they're a different kind of white, you know what I'm saying? It's like a Slavic,
Oh, shit. Oh shit. And then ain't you Irish or some shit?
Yeah, I'm like Irish Indian.
So how the fuck is your family Zionist?
Brother, I don't know. Dude, and for years I just now become hip to this shit, like in the past couple of years, and now I'm starting to realize like how just absolutely fucking insane my church is with this shit.
You know, Irish people were persecuted just like black folks was.
I'm sure there's not hardly a group of people on earth that hasn't been persecuted. You know what I mean?
And not like us. And a lot of Irish people were Catholic. And man, they used to have this shit, boy. No niggas, no dogs. Well, let me stop, man. This shit used to be on buildings, bro.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
No niggas, no dogs, no Irish, no Jews. This shit used to be on buildings.
Yeah, true that.
I used to work at the Culture Center right here in Chicago. Used to have a sign on this motherfucker: no niggas, no dogs. I'm dead ass serious.
That's
bro.
crazy, dude.
A lot of people in the community never went over to, and I was working in this building. A lot of people was like, man, damn, I stay right across the street, never been over here, man. It's my first time over here. Woo, woo. It's a lot. I'm like that, and I'm looking like you niggas ain't never been over here. Y'all stay
Let me hit you with this. I heard a black person on an interview say the other day that the civil rights movement was one of the worst things to happen for black people. And
that's true.
See, for me, it sounded crazy whenever I first heard the dude say it, but then I thought about it, and he was just saying how black people used to be way more independent until they started following these leaders that made them think that they didn't have what they did. You know what I mean? And it was like that. It hit me different. It's like, damn.
I mean,
that makes sense.
What the definition of civil is. What is civil? What is it to be civil with someone?
Like now, civil rights, like it is the rights to belong and to reside in a society with equal opportunity.
Fuck what it is as a definition. What does the word civil mean?
Proper, normalized, pleasant.
Right. Well, we're talking about dealing with people. The civil means to be present, just to speak, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? To be okay. I see you. I see you, nigga. You feel me? Now, right.
that's so crazy.
Civil. Now, right. What does right mean? Now, when we're talking about people, certain things that people can do and what they cannot do because they got to follow a certain law, depending on what city or state that they're living in. They don't say that in the dictionary as a definition of a right, but we know what rights are, what the fuck it means. Now, you put them together. Civil right meaning we get the right for you motherfuckers to say hello to us, to speak to us, and to treat us a little pleasantly. That's not fighting for nobody's fucking cause.
And another thing the guy said was that that us ending segregation, he thought held back black people. He thought that black people would have thrived better under. That is so crazy.
I agree to the fullest. Segregation was the downfall of a black society. Integration should have stayed. I was rocking with a fucking apartheid. It's just that motherfucking people of color couldn't get their shit together. Just like right now, we spend the third most money in the motherfucking world and we have nothing to show for it. No hospitals, no schools, no nothing. We depend and rely on what is a Caucasian in most cases. And I'm not saying Caucasian people are all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because all black folks ain't. Well, I'm using the word black, even though I like using that terminology. But you know, the social constructs, black and white, you know, y'all get it. But all black folks ain't the shit. You feel? You think I want to be around criminals and not all black folks that you see as criminals, man? That's some bullshit too. That narrative that you project to the fucking world, gee, that shit is heinous. Because let me tell you something. If black folks were so fucking bad, right? Why the fuck do everybody in the world want to be like a nigga? Excuse my French. Why?
Right.
Why
right.
do you
right.
Why do you our music? Why do you want to style? Y'all make these clothes. Y'all make all these high fashion ass clothes for these white folks, but the white folks don't wear them and rock them like how the brothers do. And when the brothers and sisters rock these motherfuckers, guess what? You got white folks trying to wear it like that. You got Asians trying to wear it like that. You got the Mexican and the Spanish community trying to wear it like that. You motherfuckers go get suntans so y'all can get darker skin. You motherfuckers go get lip fillers so y'all lips can be full like ours. You motherfuckers go get nose jobs. But everybody hate black people. And this whole fucking narrative of pushing like we're savages and we this and that. Now let me tell you something. And then they want to get on to your bodies and how the fuck we speak. Let me tell you something, man. We didn't speak this. This ain't our native fucking tongue. You feel me? Now when you get beaten, you get trapped and you get captured and you get forced to learn some shit. Yeah, this unadulterated ass language that we call English over here, we speak how you motherfuckers spoke. Black folks wanted to know motherfucking gangs. The gangs in New York was real. Even if you go through the history of gangs in Chicago, let me tell y'all something. A lot of them West Side gangs in Chicago, those were white territorial gangs. Them motherfuckers was ran by white folks, bro. We didn't start coming in and pushing gangs into the fucking mid-60s here in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those gangs were protective, with young boys protecting themselves because they was tired of getting their ass whooped by white folks.
I could believe that.
Like a lot of people don't really. Now, I'm not saying that this shit didn't evolve into some fucked up shit in our communities. And we,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that, man. I ain't gonna say all that. We know that shit. But yeah, bro, a lot of the shit that we learned, a lot of the understanding that so-called black folks in America have, bro, we got that shit from white folks.
Well, I'd like to say that I believe that's a admirable stance to take on the segregation and the civil rights thing. I think it's a bold stance for an African American to take because that goes against the status quo.
How do you figure that's a bold fucking stance? Civil rights ain't do shit for me. Why the fuck? Listen.
I'm right there with you. I'm just saying most black people.
Anybody knows what's going on. When he said, did you talk about Cam getting? Yeah, we talked about that earlier on he get body slam on my wrestling show. We talked about that earlier on the wrestling show. I ain't bring that over here to this one, but yeah, Cam did get fucked up by Jay Uso, man. Make sure y'all tap into Two Hills STS too, man. I streamed the wrestling show on my channel earlier that we do, man. So yeah, for those that like wrestling and shit. But man, yeah, like civil rights. Every other motherfucker, come on, man. We fight for Polish American rights. We fight for Asian rights. We fight for gay rights. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? We fight for civil rights. We don't fight for, if you want to call yourself an African American, if you want to call yourself a Negro or a colored person, we don't fight for none of those, right? We fight for civil rights. Again, look up what the fuck civil mean. And look up what the word right mean. And you put them two motherfuckers together. Don't give me no different motherfucking nation because now y'all want to say civil rights is this. That's bullshit. Civil rights didn't do shit for us, but lead us more into bullshit. And they gave us motherfuckers like Martin Luther King, who they fooled and pulled the wool over his motherfucking eye, and then he woke up. Then they gave us motherfuckers like Malcolm X, who tried, but it was just too late. You feel me? And he was trying to be too much of a motherfucking martyr because I'd have got the fuck up out of there. I'm not standing this motherfucker. If I got a revelation about some niggas killing me, we just ain't doing that, bitch. Hey, I'm sorry Zoom and the internet didn't exist then, goddammit, but I'd have been doing that motherfucker from a loudspeaker across the street. You motherfuckers would have with some wires and you motherfuckers would have known or something. Shit. But yeah, but man, like civil rights wasn't shit, bro. And I do believe, like I say, segregation with that motherfucker, man, yeah, man. But then like this, like I always say, just like we had the Black Wall Street, then we had the Oklahoma shit, man, they came through and they bombed our shit, bro. They gonna fuck you up. So when y'all motherfuckers talk about white supremacy and all that bullshit, bro, what do you mean white supremacy? You motherfuckers got it. Why is there a need to push some shit that's already self-evident? I don't understand. Big ups to my boy, Shot Fly Fresh to Death, man. Hey, Cam say he gonna be at WrestleMania too. I wonder if Cam gonna interfere in the match that Jay Uso have, man. You know what I'm saying? Cam was giving him kind of bogus energy too, man. I don't know if y'all watch It Is What It Is, but my boy talking about earlier, man. The Uso brothers was on one of the Uso brothers was on It Is What It Is, and Cam was giving him kind of mad funky ass energy, you feel me? And shit, he was just returning the, you know what I'm saying, off the bail. At first, I'm not gonna even lie. So at first, and I'm a wrestling fan, and I'm an It Is What It Is fan. That shit seemed genuine from Cam at first. You feel me? Like all that shit kind of seemed genuine. Then Jimmy, I'm like, damn, this shit finna go left. I'm thinking this shit go, you know, I'm like, what the fuck? But then I had to pause and think about it. Well, WrestleMania is coming up. Pat McAfee, ESPN. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit an act. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he threw that ball. And then Mace didn't move like how I thought Mace was gonna move. That's when I knew that shit was an act. That's because, and I'm finna tell you, me and my homeboy Shine Fly Fresh to Death, that's my homie, man. That's the co-host of the show. Big shout out to my co-host too, man, who ain't never in the building. Roscoe P, Shine Fly Fresh to Death, and my co-host with the most is my little one, AJ. I love you, son. If people's in this building, man, right now with me, man, and we got a motherfucking here, bro, and he talking shit to this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, try to move. Ain't no moving, nigga. You ain't even finna get close to my man. I'm finna knock your motherfucker. Boy, you crazy. I'm gonna shoot. I mean, let me calm down. Let me not gonna do all that. Yeah, let me. But man, that ain't finna. But you crazy? Come on, man. That's how I knew it was. And then all his guys was that his guy got. Yeah, no, you'd have got stumped the fuck out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100, man. Fuck that. I ain't faking no fun, man. I'd have, man. Motherfucker, put your motherfucking ears together. Boy, you'd have been a pancake walking about this bitch. Hey, scripted and no scripted. Because if I didn't know, especially if I ain't know, now if L Boogie and Jay was the only two motherfuckers that knew about it, I feel sorry for Jay because I'm gonna fuck him the fuck up, bro. He gonna get fucked over real. I'm talking about bad, bro. That shit wouldn't have win. Like, see, so you gotta let motherfuckers know. See, they probably all knew. You feel me? Real shit though. But you can't do no shit like that. You can't be playing like that with me. I ain't that type of nigga. I mean, I ain't that type of person, bro. You can't, nah, bro. We ain't doing that shit, man. You crazy as hell, man. But that's how I knew it was fake though, bro. When Mace didn't get his ass up fast enough. I know he a big nigga, but he didn't get up fast enough. Yeah, they don't like it when we unite as a team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Roman back, baby. So Roman headline in WrestleMania. See, Bonnie Baba. Yeah, girl, you need to come over to Two Hills SDS when we be talking. So yeah, Roman back. He headlined WrestleMania. He's supposed to be fighting CM Punk. You know, so WrestleMania is this Saturday and Sunday for all my wrestling fans too. So listen, after WrestleMania though, man, we will be doing a broadcast talking about it. Today we made our predictions. We did our WrestleMania predictions and stuff like that today. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What'd you say? Hey, my boy say I felt the same motherfucking way. Yeah, G, like, man, no nigga, bro, you crazy as hell, bro. We in this bitch, bro. Motherfucker ain't finna even get that close to you, bro. You crazy. And then he's sitting all the way over there. Me and you both, like, you crazy as hell, bro. That's just like, you know how the room set up, folks. I mean, bro, and we sitting right here. Then we got a motherfucker over there off camera, you know what I'm saying, sitting over there with a mic, bro, and he rushed this bitch, bro. He ain't finna get that close, bro. Nah, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's how I knew it was fake, though. I ain't gonna lie. He said you funny as hell. Pancakes, G. We giving niggas pancakes. Fuck pumpkins, G. I ain't swelling up shit. We squashing shit together. You feel me? I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Flapjack style around this bitch. Ain't no pumpkin here. Hell no, nigga. Hell no. Hell yeah. This is crazy as hell. She said, bet. I want to rock to get back in the ring for the one time. Who y'all choosing in the Cody fight? So Cody is going against damn, why am I forgetting it? So Cody is fighting Randy Orton. And Randy Orton got Pat McAfee on his side, man. Y'all know the ESPN, the former punter from the league. You know, he done came back and shit. Me personally, so I don't like Cody Rhodes. I always think they're going to give Cody Rhodes the advantage and get him to win. I think Pat McAfee going to interfere in the match and cause Randy Orton to lose, and which is going to cause the feud with Randy and Pat McAfee and going to get that story going on. But if all goes well, the way it's supposed to be booked and billed is Randy Orton should get his 15th world title. Honestly, that's what should happen. I'm tired of this Cody narrative. Get him the fuck up out of here. If you get him the fuck up out of here. Oh, damn, Ray, yeah. He say, I'm definitely Ray Mysterio or something. So, yeah. So, Ray, yeah. You say, hey, and speaking of Ray, you know, Ray old ass is in this 6-man match for the Intercontinental Championship. You feel me? We say we 619. Now we 773-312-630. We area code shit around this bitch. Ain't no boy. You ain't getting your motherfucking pussy ass up this close. Hell no. Yeah. You right, Moni said it sounds like some shit. Moni, I ain't know you like wrestling, Miss Moni Bubba. You need to come up check out our wrestling show, man. Like, yeah, Two Hills STS in the beard, man. You feel me? We do a wrestling show. Supposed to be at Tuesday, but we've been doing it at Thursday because people, our work schedules be conflicting and shit like that. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of Cody Rhodes, man. So Randy, I want Randy to win. And Roman's supposed to be fighting CM Punk. So they're gonna get a belt to Roman. Hopefully. But I don't really, but my thing is, so if Roman get the belt, we're gonna have to move CM Punk to SmackDown. We talked about this on the show. That's why I say, y'all, if y'all fuck with wrestling just a little bit, y'all need to check us out. We give all different types of, it's kind of cool, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? All different types of scenarios and shit like that. But you got to be a fan of wrestling, of course. But yeah, man, we go through all that shit, Moni. Most definitely, man. Two Hills STS, Miss Moni. Actually, like I said, I streamed it on my channel earlier. You feel me, man? And I put the link in the chat. Go sub up to that shit, man. And check us out, you know what I'm saying? And hit that notification button. I ain't know. It's rare to find women that even know about wrestling shit or like it a little bit. She said, I like Cody and Randy. I have no dog in this fight. Yeah, I'm going. I don't like Cody, man. So I got to give it to Randy just because Randy finna get ready to retire. You know, his contract finna be over with. So we want to at least let him get his 15th. You feel me? Get him on up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And with the Roman Reigns shit, I really don't want to see Roman as the champ. And now we got Gunther and then Seth Rollins back off injury. And now they got a little something going on between them. And then don't forget, we have my boy Scott Steiner son, Rick Steiner's son, Braun Breaker in the mix. We thinking that he gonna interfere in that match against CM Punk and Roman. I mean against Gunther and Roman. He gonna try to spare Seth. And we think he gonna hit Gunther because Gunther already then came to your boy Paul Heyman and was like, man, you owe me more than a thank you, goddammit. You feel me? So we gonna see. Cody hate will be tolerated. He say, what's the name of the channel? Ain't this a bitch? No, Cody hate will be tolerated. I do not like Cody fucking Rhodes. That's the name of the channel right there, baby. Two Hills STS. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go sub up, man. The Gunther gets on my damn nerve. I fuck with Gunther, man. Gunther the shit. Hey, Gunther is the shit. Man, and man, in the span of 4 months, he just retired motherfucker John Cena, AJ Styles. You feel me? Yeah, you come on, man. Yeah, come on, man. We got to put him back in title contention. He gonna beat motherfucking Seth Rollins. You feel me? Or like I say, if Brian come out and interfere, we gonna see, man. I can't wait to Saturday, man. And we got a lot of celebrities too. We got Jelly Roll, Asho Speed, and motherfucking Lil Yachty. Cause man, Lil Yachty fucking with Trick Williams, and he's supposed to be fighting Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental belt or the United States belt. My bad, United States belt, because Penta got the Intercontinental. Yeah, man. So I'm a wrestling fan. Yeah, old as I am, man, I still fuck with the wrestling, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but speaking of Jews, man, before we get up out of here, speaking of Jews, let's get to my, you know what I'm saying, thumbnail of the night. What y'all think about Boosie and Vlad having a little fallout and Boosie saying, God damn it, I need a little bit more money, Vlad. And man, I remember when I used to watch Vlad TV all the time, man. And Boosie stayed on fucking Vlad. Now, all of a sudden, man, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. You think it's a Jewish thing, Bobby? Because Vlad Jewish. He's a Jew from Russia.
Possibly. I'm not gonna speculate on it.
She said, "What happened to that Russian ninja in his blind?" He ain't got that blind assistant no more. That shit over. That storyline been dead. That storyline been gone. Yeah, AJ. So AJ, she going against Becky for the Intercontinental Championship. So yeah, you know what I'm saying, AJ back, but I mean AJ got so many injuries, bro. Like I really ain't banking on AJ to be in this shit for so long. Speed don't be cheating. No, you mean the division, which is right now, which is only Logan Paul what's my man name? Austin Theory. Yeah, them cheap motherfuckers. Speed don't be cheap. You know, Speed ain't really no wrestler. He don't be into it like that. Speed ain't really no cheap motherfucker. He said, my bad for getting off topic, and Boosie needs to get his coin. Oh, you good though, baby. You good. You know, shit, we be all over the place. But yeah, but Boosie, but come on, man. I think Vlad playing Boosie, man. If it wasn't for Vlad, I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, y'all, if it wasn't for Vlad, who the fuck would care about Boosie? Let's be for real. I ain't saying he ain't making good music. I ain't saying Boosie this, that, and the third, but let's be for real though, man. In the music world, man, if it wasn't for Vlad, who the fuck would care about Boosie? And I'm not knocking Boosie. You people, I fuck with a lot of Boosie music and work. You feel me? But I got to keep it 100, just like when we was talking about Will and Jada Smith earlier. Like, this bitch is steady trying to push a narrative about, you know what I'm saying, talking about some she didn't want to fucking break his ego. Bitch, you should have kept your mouth closed. That's some in-house shit that we talk about. We husband and wife. Bitch, it's surprised he ain't crack your fucking shit on national TV. Fuck that. Like, and he probably would have got off. You feel me? Like, she trying to make herself relevant. Like that, and again, like shit, who the fuck would be talking about Boosie right now? Nobody. If it wasn't for Vlad. So and I know, and it's crazy because I said, speaking of Jew and Vlad, a Russian Jew, get it, Russian and a Jew, that's wild work. But I don't want to make it seem like Boosie got to be kissing ass, you know what I'm saying, or playing fussies with the nigga. Not saying that that's what he's doing, but I'm saying like to stay relevant, to keep his name out here.
That's a good possibility.
Yeah, well, we not gonna do that, but yeah, with shit, you know, fuck around with Hollywood and this shit. Yeah, you never know, right, Bobby? But I mean, is this a situation of trying to bite the hand that feeds you? Because like I say, whatever Vlad was paying him, he still was keeping him relevant though. You feel me? Like everybody fucks with Boosie and talk about Boosie because of this Jew that Bobby been going at the whole time, and for their hour and a half of our discussion.
Guilty as charged.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I agree with Miss Money, man. Boosie need his coin, and then I heard, he paid a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, a nice little amount of change and shit. But the person that he paid this nice little amount of change to had a narrative and a story that was gonna bring that back. And then you gotta think about this too, man. A lot of people don't understand, y'all. Real shit. Just like when and I'm gonna use one of my situations for example, or one of my circle situation, for example. When Monk wanted to interview Smackwater on For Show shit, For Show said, hold on. So when For Show say, when he interviewed motherfuckers like Big Homie CC or Percy, OG Percy, he know he gonna make his money back. He gotta know that he gonna make his money back off of interviewing certain individuals, right? So same shit with Vlad. Like, you know, I've been doing this shit with you for so long, keeping you relevant. It's like the numbers are the same. It ain't no storyline behind you because you always here. So am I really making my money back off of the content that me and you are doing? No, don't get me wrong. But see, but here it go too with this. And with that situation or that relationship that they have, it shouldn't be about that though from either party or either side, because the rapport that has been built. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can get content, a conversation out of Boosie at any time that I need to, because he's still heavily prevalent in this rap game, whether he's performing or whether he knows people, or whether he's just in the circles. You feel me? If I'm Vlad, and then if I'm Boosie, I'm not rapping like that. I ain't got no mixtapes like that. I ain't pushing music like that. A lot of my shit is independent. I come here on Vlad, I can talk about it, push it, get it out there. Like one hand wash the other type situation. You feel me? If we thinking about that. You know, so from both sides, I think there's some shit that could be worked out. It's like I say, there's like some Will and Jada shit. Yeah, sit y'all pussies down and talk to each other. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Or readjust some numbers or whatever the case may be. Or show Boosie, like, look, motherfucker, you know, when we do interviews, bro, this is what I'm making. You know, you can do that. And I'm not saying Vlad ain't making nothing, but I don't watch Vlad no more. So I don't know what his numbers doing, really. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't heard shit about too much of Vlad, and he don't even pop up in my feed like that. Like you said, like Ms. Moni said, both of them benefited from each other. But if it wasn't for Boosie, who would really know Vlad? Okay, see, you know what? And I like the way you just did that to me. I like that. I like the way. I love that divine feminine. Man, I need me a woman co-host. I swear I do, man.
Right.
Now listen, not saying that the brothers, you know what I'm saying? You know, and the Caucasian people ain't good. I had to throw that party. I had to throw that party there, Bobby. I had to throw that in there. But not saying that, no, for real shit. Not saying that the brothers ain't good, but I like that. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get a show with a woman for the longest, man. I'm gonna get a young lady, man. We gonna or to get a young lady to come do a show on my channel. That'd be even doper. You feel me? And like and be like a piggyback off of this. Don't get me wrong, she can be her and do what she do, but keep the narrative kind of the same and piggyback off of what we already do type shit. That'd be dope. But you're right though. They work for it. They benefit each other. I feel like the preservation of a race terminology has always been an excuse to minimize and devalue and deny the origin of humanity's native roots. If it didn't really matter, they would have never mind. You ain't gotta no. You go ahead and say it. You ain't gotta never mind. So that was Miss Cuban Jen comment to your question earlier. And I like the fact that when we have these conversations, like Miss Cuban Jen, like she's Cuban. You feel me? Like Bobby, he's the white supremacist Zionist. You feel me? And then we got Miss Bodie Bubba, you know what I'm saying? Another Melanin Queen, you know what I'm saying, in the building, man. We got all different walks of life that come through here, man. You know what I'm saying? So and to be opinionated, man, and to give opinions and have these type of conversations without feelings and maliciousness involved is a beautiful thing, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, but Miss Mona, you're right, man. If it wasn't, listen, you're absolutely correct. I gotta put that in there. You know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't for Boosie, who really see, and then again, Miss Moni, that's not true neither, because Vlad was very much I think Vlad's popularity and notoriety is way more out there than Boosie's, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? If we want to tell the truth, I think Vlad's popularity is, you know what I'm saying? Because because honestly, I didn't know Vlad from Boosie. I knew Vlad from a lot of other shit before Boosie. And then I just seen that when Vlad, I don't know, whatever he did, a lot of people were saying he was the police, and, he was still picking up traction. And then, for a minute, he had other people doing interviews and shit like that on his show. And stuff like that. And then when certain things come out, he interviewed certain people or shit like that. But I just noticed that after the police comments and shits and statements that was going around about Vlad, a lot of his interviews kind of calmed down and shit like that. But Boosie stayed steadfast. And then guess what? When Boosie wasn't staying steadfast, you know what he did? He went from a rapper to an actor. And he still kept it in the, of course, kept it in the Hugh lane, because he went to Michael J. White, because Michael J. White does a lot of appearances on Vlad. All right, Bobby. All right, go ahead, get down, man. Peace, Bobby. Peace, man. Appreciate you for being up on the panel tonight, man. Rocking out with your boy, man. He said he got comedy. Bobby finna go eat some motherfucking penny coochie. Hey, Miss Bonnie, Bobby finna go eat some penny coochie. Hell nah. Penny coochie, Bobby. Oh shit, man. Hell no. He said it's kind of people's fault for incriminating themselves. And that's facts. That's facts. You ain't lying, Miss Bonnie. Motherfuckers always try to put that on Vlad. He say, I would say straight out, God damn it, you know what I'm saying? PB, not PB and J, God damn it, PBB, God damn it, you feel me, Penny Pussy Bobby. Well, technically, I can't blame the host. That is nasty work. Yeah, that's wow. That's wow. That's wow. That is wow. You know what? They technically can't blame the host, but you got to blame yourself. But again, like as a host or as a hip hop journalist or whatever you want to call that shit, or blogger or whatever, and it's crazy because the people want to know. So when you're doing these type of interviews in situations like this, motherfuckers want to know. You feel me? So you want to ask the I want to know questions, right? But I think it's just a way of doing that shit to get. But then again, like shit, and if you know you going on a motherfucking show where people want to know, you shut the fuck up. Don't stop running your motherfucking mouth. Ms. Mona, you absolutely correct. The fuck is you running your mouth for? You feel me? Like, come on, man. But you know what though, man? That's this new age though, because sometimes I'll be wondering, like, you know how we used to do what the fuck we used to do back in the day. I wonder if we had cell phones and cameras and the internet popping like that, would we be fucked up? Will we be showing that motherfucking thing on camera? Because these motherfuckers nowadays, man, these like motherfuckers say, man, motherfucker rob you, bro. Take your shit, bro. And within 30 minutes, bro, be on the internet, bro. Be on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever motherfucking social media they say, with the shit that they done stole from you, with the pipes, you feel me? With the mask half on, with the niggas out on the block. Like, this stupid shit. Like, you really that gutter? You really don't give a fuck? You really want that motherfucker to get back that fuck it? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We the motherfucker, yeah, like, nigga, what's up? What's happening? You feel me? Yeah, I got it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If you want it, come get it type shit. That's basically what you're doing. That's wild. So, yeah, when you go on these motherfucking interviews, man, and you know the type of motherfucker that's finna interview you and the questions motherfucker gonna ask, like, unless you be like, man, what questions you gonna ask? And you send me what the fuck you gonna say, and we can go over and work it out that way. But a lot of times, sometimes some motherfuckers like to do the genuineness, man. Motherfuckers wanna, you know, man, I mean, I might write my questions down, but you might not know what they are until I get there. But again, guess what? You can refuse to answer. Say, I don't know, or say, I don't know what you're talking about. These motherfuckers back in the day used to get into lengthy stories about what the fuck, and I'm like, I'm sitting here looking like, am I watching Vlad or the first 48 round this motherfucker? You feel me? Like, what the fuck? Motherfuckers can't be that stupid. Yes, they can. I don't even know why I was finna say that. Yes, they can. You say they could have said no comment or next question, is up to them, and they need better PR teams. That is facts. Facts. And that's crazy, bro. You know what? Rappers, basketball players, sports people, period. They all need good PR. They need people. See, but what's crazy is though, you got to have some sense of understanding too. Because you don't want to have a PR motherfucker that's writing shit or doing shit for you and fucking you over the whole time because they know your dumb ass don't know what's going on anyway. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck going on. You don't know what none of this shit mean. You ain't never, you know what I'm saying? And you out here saying this shit the whole time, making yourself look like a goddamn plum fool. You feel me? But so you gotta know a little bit though, man. And you gotta know how to conduct yourself, man. Like real shit, man. Like motherfuckers shouldn't live this long and have these experiences and this much money, man. Because I know you didn't got fucked before, and I know you didn't fuck people before, but just like going along on this journey, man, didn't nothing stick. You didn't learn shit. You didn't see nothing that you thought could be useful. You know what I'm saying? Later on in your motherfucking life, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing. You just out this bitch living for no motherfucking reason, bro. That is crazy. That is insane, bro. But a lot of these young motherfuckers, shit, a lot of these old motherfuckers out here living like that, bro. Real shit. They living, that's how motherfuckers is living. That's how motherfuckers is living. The self-snitchery is crazy and they get mad at the whole. That is wild, bro. The self-snitchery. You ain't lying, bro. The self-snitchery, bro. And I don't even think these motherfuckers really know that, bro. If y'all, a lot of times, man, if you let the motherfucking police, and I ain't trying to tell nobody how to be no motherfucking criminal, man, but if you let the police do their motherfucking job, like how they supposed to do their job, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get the fuck off because they ain't doing their jobs no motherfucking way. Unless you just a goofball and you done did some shit with a nigga that's running his motherfucking mouth. You feel me? 9 times out of 10, that's how you get caught up. Or they'll run this play. And this shit still works to this fucking day, bro. They'll say your homeboy then said this, that, woo out the bam, and we know you done did this, that, woo out the bam. This nigga ain't said shit. Your ass so motherfucking scared. Then they go back to him and do the same. Now both you motherfuckers scared. Now all of a sudden both you motherfuckers talk. Police don't be knowing shit half the time. Shut the fuck up. Be the fuck quiet. Get you a lawyer. If you can't afford a lawyer, shut the fuck up, period. I don't give a fuck. If you got a witness, if you got some videotape, if you got whatever, submit that shit at court and I'll see you then. Shut the fuck up. That is the best defense that you can have for yourself. Shut the fuck up. Unless you got some extreme video footage or 100 motherfucking witnesses that said no. Or otherwise, not no. My bag that says otherwise. Other than that, shut the fuck up. And stop doing shit with people. Again, I ain't trying to teach a motherfucker how to be a criminal, man, but stop doing shit with people, bro. You motherfuckers ain't learned that yet. Same pussy pet ass crimes that you do with a motherfucker you could have did by yourself, caught that same motherfucking time and been like, shut the fuck up and stop doing shit with people, bro. And first of all, a lot of this pussy ass petty shit, bro. So now, instead of your dumb ass going to get a job, and I'm talking to the old and the young motherfuckers, instead of your dumb ass going to get a job, you try to knock some shit off and you get popped and you get bumped. Now you done fucked your whole shit off. And I ain't trying to make it sitting here like saying working for $16, $17, $18 is a motherfucking drink. No, that ain't what I'm saying. It's better than going to motherfucking jail being around a bunch of hard leg motherfuckers. Shit, getting up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the fucking morning, eating some pussy ass cereal and an egg or some shit, bro. Not having motherfuckers fuck with you that can send you commissary and no money, and now you fucked up in the game. You right, yeah. Let me shut the fuck up. You right, Miss Moni. I'm sorry. Let me shut the fuck up. Yeah, let me shut the fuck up. Let me shut the fuck up. Let me shut the fuck up. But nah, real shit though, man. Like, bro, you know, I love doing this, man. I love getting up here talking to y'all, man. Just, you know, touching on different subjects and topics and shit like that and giving our opinions, man. And, you know, leaving this motherfucker in peace. That's always a great thing, man. But at the end of the day, man, like inside and outside of these conversations, like, even though I know a lot of them sometimes, well, they don't be random. They just be all over the place. And then we come back to the vision, right? It's I just hope we get something from a lot of this shit, man. I don't give a fuck how old you are if you're watching. You know, I mean, sometimes the language is a little bit whatever the case may be, and I do understand that. And we apologize on the channel because we try to change that sometimes. You know, sometimes I just like to let my head out. But no matter how old you are, man, what walks of life, what color you are, man, you know, if you're watching, you know, at the end of the day, I just hope, you know, sometimes you get something from what we say, you know, whether you believe it or whether you don't believe it, or whether you can step back from the things that's being said and say, okay, well, I see why this person or why that person may have that belief or that, you know what I'm saying, type of understanding. And guess what? Maybe sometimes when you go look in the mirror and again, I tell people this, go in front of a fucking mirror, ask yourself some questions, answer these questions back, write them down, and then step outside of that and read that shit and see what you come up with and see what you think of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really like you? You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. How many people ask themselves that shit on a daily basis? Do you really like the motherfucker that you are? Do you really understand the person that you are? Do you know why you go through some of the things that you go through, which are designed to be the building blocks of your character and develop who you are? Hey, man, this shit is real, man. Life is a motherfucker, man. And we go through these tests, trials, and tribulations, man. You know, we see, we experience shit, we live shit, we go through shit, man. It's for a reason, right? We just got to figure it out. Man. And we didn't get to the NBA playoffs, man. We'll probably do that tomorrow some or another time, man. But the playoffs is this weekend, man. I was going to talk about some picks. I'll talk about some picks in the playoffs tomorrow because I want to see. I don't even know if I don't even think the play-in's happening yet. But I want to see. I'm gonna look up, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, and we could probably. I think I did give some predictions and some picks. But you know, we could probably get a little bit more detail and in depth into it. L Boogie, man, L Boogie, what up, man? We need a. I know it's short-handed, but shit, maybe next Friday, or shit, if you want to do it tomorrow, man, we could do an interview, man, tomorrow, man. I played 3 of the cuts. I played Devotion. I played Project 34. And I played Leeches. You know what I'm saying? We played a few of your joints, man. You know what I'm saying? I rocked out to them. So, man, you know, if you want to slide tomorrow or next, like I said, next Friday, because I know it's short-handed, You know what I'm saying? We can get an interview in with you, man, and talk about the project. You know what I'm saying? And what changed your mind around and lifestyle around, you know what I'm saying, to create what you, the music that you created with this project. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we're gonna get into that, and then we gotta look forward to. I got an interview coming up with Hype Man. He's also a rapper, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, we looking for producers, we looking for engineers, we looking for aspiring anything, entrepreneurs, people from all walks of life, man, that's doing things great in the community, that's got something to bring. I would love to talk to them and build them up. Like I say, man, I'm gonna try to get up on Jaguar panel, man, and see if I can get Jaguar over here. I gotta get back with Monk and see if we can get Smackwater in the building. That's something that I want to do maybe before the summer hit. Bring Smackwater and see if we can get us an audience over here. You know what I'm saying? And give an interview, a good interview with Smackwater, man. You feel me? I fuck with Smackwater, old cake ass nigga. You feel me? I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, man, I really don't like paying for interviews and shit like that. I get it, man. You got to give a little, get a lot type shit. But I'm too genuine of a motherfucker. You feel me? Like, man, don't get me wrong. Certain shit I know I gotta, you gotta pay for. But on the strength of the strength, you feel me? Like, shit, if a nigga ain't rocking, man, a nigga ain't rocking, I don't need him. You feel me? That's how I feel. But I get it, though. You feel me? I know sometimes, because I know how to, you feel me? But, yeah, nah, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? You said, oh, shit, you for real? Oh, Miss Moni, we got to talk about that. How the fuck you just not saying that, Miss Moni? Miss Moni, how you just not going to say that shit? Moni! Damn you. Moni, your ass need to be on Bearded Studios with me tomorrow. You need to talk about this David shit. I didn't even know they got this nigga. Now I'm finna go. Yeah, once I get off here, now I'm finna see about this David. Now I gotta figure this out. They finally got him. Man, that little man. Oh, no. You posted a short? Hold on, let me see. It's on your channel? Let me see. Okay. Here it go right here. Hold on. I'm finna play the short from your channel, Miss Moni. Moni. Is it Moni or Moni? Which one? Moni or Moni? Put a one of his Moni or put a two of his Moni. Nah, that's crazy. Here we go right here, man. Damn it, what the fuck?
For the matter.
Update, singer David arrested for murder of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who was found dismembered in his Tesla trunk. Damn. Oh, Monty. Okay. Monty Bubba. Okay.
Let's fucking go!
Oh, okay. That's how it is. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh shit, man. Hey man, make sure y'all go hit the Goddess channel too, man. Miss Moni, let me where your shit at? Yeah, make sure y'all go get the Goddess channel too, man. That's what it look like right there, man. Make sure y'all go check out the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go check out Miss Money Bubba. Hershey. Oh my goodness, with this Hershey. Let me get this shit out the screen. Hershey. Oh man. But damn, man. So they finally got the punk, man. I ain't know they were fucking with him like that, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna do some digging, man, and see if I can pull up an article or something tomorrow, man, and we gonna get into that shit. You feel me? Most definitely. Hey, man, but listen, man, it's been fun and it's been a time that I didn't have with y'all, man. I most definitely love coming up here talking with my peoples, man. Big shout out to all my kings and goddesses that's moderators on the channel. Without y'all, man, y'all know, like I say every night, man, this shit wouldn't happen. Big ups to all my Facebook and Twitch supporters, man. Don't forget to give me a like, follow, and a share over there. When you guys get some time, come on over here to YouTube. And most definitely big ups to YouTube, man. All my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers over here and supporters, man. Give yourself a round of applause, pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely without y'all, man. Hey, would none of this be happening, man? Without y'all being here, subbing up to the channel and, you know what I'm saying, being engaging like y'all are. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely. Yeah, man. Yeah. Facts. And don't forget, man, make sure y'all go tap in, man, with my Blood of Monkey Man, TMB with Monkey Man or TMB 4.4. You feel me? He got a new channel that he's trying to get off the ground. Miss Moni Bubba, Hurricane JW, Jordan Akron Frequency, man. My boys over there at Spinning the Block Media. My big bro Quaalude, Overdose Music and the Connect Work. You feel me? Big shout out to For Show, man, over there with For Show TV, them Gary boys. Man, big shout out to Bearded Conversation to myself, man. You feel me? Big shout out to me, man. Make sure y'all sharing the content. Make sure y'all subbed up to the channel. Make sure y'all tapping in every night at 9 p.m. Central Time. You feel me? We always got something going on every day of the strong, man. Monday through Sunday. Sunday through Saturday. You feel me? Man, and we do something different. Every Monday through Thursday, general topics of discussion, man. We go through everything. Friday and Saturday, we let it down, man. Friday, the interviews, you know what I'm saying? Sunday, God damn it, you feel me? It's the late night radio, Joan. You feel me? On Sunday, man, we do that tabernacle, man, when we open up and expand our mind and broaden our horizons to different philosophical, religious practices and things of that nature. You feel me? When we get down into the origins and just talk, and sometimes have a little fun as well. But yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. Bearded Conversation, man. We in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? We gonna stay in this bitch, and I love y'all. Hope y'all love me too. With that being said, man, I'm gonna leave y'all like how I came to you, man. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. Again, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And one last time, family, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And don't forget to master those 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And one last time for those in the back, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And don't forget to eat 40 that thing, man, because the seasoning is the best part of the motherfucking meal, man. And sprinkle a little support on top, because a little support go a long way. You feel me? Hey, man, y'all know what it is, man. Hey, all superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music. So to all my superheroes, all my Beardonians, and all my beautiful people, man. Hey, big shout out, man. My boy went in the building today, man. Big shout out to our resident Dominican from the Dominican Republic. My boy, your boy, our boy, Cito boy. Take us home, man. Hey, man. Good night, y'all. Peace.
Guys. My name is Cito. You already know that, dog. This the hottest show you gon' find around. If young niggas ain't known, you need to ask around. This is Bearded Conversation. It's all love and no hate. Around here we good, but we aim to be great. Dip back in the bay, enjoy your Scooby snacks. Around here we just talk about this and all that. We talking real life, every day and every night. And if you need to clear the air, you can bring your wife. We got church on Sunday, that's on the west side. We got virtual reality, in case you're scared of outside. See, we got what you need, and that's a guarantee. The best thing about it, it's absolutely free. Bearded Conversations, all love ain't no haters. Enjoy Scooby snacks while we get back to the business. Don't matter if you black or white, who you think is wrong or who is right. These are just opinions, some inside from a different walk of life. Yeah. See, my name is Cito. Hit that like button. Share, subscribe. Buy this man a coffee. Don't forget to lead over follow. Don't forget to love those that love you. And don't ever forget that you ain't never been richer than you are right now.
Video man, thumb up the video man, like the video man, thumb up the video man.
Before we get up out of here, man, hey, that's Miss Moni Bubba. That's the link to her channel right there on the screen, man. If y'all ain't subbed up to the goddess, man, make sure y'all go sub up to the goddess. And anybody that's on the channel, man, that's got a channel, anybody that's on the stream that's got a channel, man, my mods, man, y'all always know if y'all in the building, man, and y'all doing something out here in these streets, man, y'all can always put y'all links to y'all channels in the chat. Hey, but y'all know what it is before we get all the way up out of here, man. Those that fuck with us. Those that don't, fuck with us anyway. And y'all don't forget, when we come together, may we always meet on a level. Once we in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plumb. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. Some more to be, some more to be, some more to be. So may it be, family. Peace, y'all. Hey, y'all come back now. You hear? Peace, y'all.